Alright, testing, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Mass Mayor here, and welcome in for part 3 of Romancelvania. Obviously we're gonna have like a little spice fest going on tonight, considering everything's been happening in this game so far. For those who've been, may just be catching this for the first time. This game is basically a love letter, literally, to Castlevania. Basically it's a Metroidvania style game. But it also has like a dating simulator aspect to it. Like the whole concept is you're playing as Dracula, or in this game he's called Drac basically, and you're going around pretty much trying to get lucky with different monsters and such. Pretty interesting concept. Combat in this game isn't the best, but the storytelling is absolutely amazing. And also Math Prodigy, I didn't know about them. Sounds dope. Nightmare Cinemas, basically my intro theme. They're the ones that did it. And they have like a whole bunch of I'm trying to check something here. I hope that's not a dead pixel I'm seeing there on my screen. Hold on, I'm checking something. I hope that's not a dead pixel I'm seeing on like over here on my let me dang it, I'm starting to have some problems with my monitor here. I just noticed there's like a random pixel issue here. I just got this monitor not long ago. But yeah, Nightmare Cinemas, I'm gonna have to hopefully reach out to AOC about this with this whole monitor thing, because it's a little frustrating. There's a random dead pixel right there, and I literally just got this monitor not even probably 3 months ago. Whatever the case, Nightmare Cinemas, they basically they've done like a whole lot of little skits. Like originally they did like some skits with another channel called Dashy Games, or I can't remember how Dashy actually has his name, names his channel. But yeah, they have like a bunch of these little mixes, these things they use video game sound effects and stuff. I don't think they've really been active lately, but yeah, my little intro theme, they're the ones that did that. I think that one's called I don't think it's chaos. I think it might be it's not Chaotic Anger. It's called Dragon Contra. That's the one that I used. It's called Dragon Contra. So yeah, they definitely I'm just frustrated about this dead pixel here, or whatever this is. I'm sorry. That's really frustrating. Because I've literally done nothing with its monitor and everything, to where it warrants anything damage right there. But that's irritating. But whatever the case, yeah. Like I said, definitely look them up. They have a bunch of these really cool little skits they do, with sprites and everything. Really awesome channel. I mean, they haven't been active in a while. I think they decided mental health or something going on with them. I know they haven't been active for quite a bit, but it's a pretty cool channel. So anyways, yeah, Romancelvania, part 3 of this. Where we left off last time, we invited Undead Pirate, a Siren, or technically Mermaid, whichever, and also an Elric Abomination into the castle. And I'm kind of concerned about how things are going to go, considering the fact that all 3 of them were causes of each other's grief. The Pirate was going to war with the Siren, and all that basically was caused by the Lovecraftian entity pretty much driving people on both sides crazy. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have another mess to clean up here. So yeah, whatever the case, it's all for the game and everything. I'm kind of excited to see how things are gonna go. We still have 2 more contestants we also need to find. Before we do anything else, I do want to make sure I get up to the top of the castle. Welcome in, Amber. Yeah, I know it's you. Yeah, I remember this is the channel you followed me from. I think back when I first really started doing my YouTube stuff years ago. Yeah, just basically mainly, I also need to get off my. I'm gonna learn to, keep an eye on that. So that, because I have a habit of, still playing by accident when I'm on my intermission thing. But yeah, yeah, I know it's you. Because I remember you followed me through that. That's the account you followed me through on YouTube. I think back when I first started this around probably 2014, give or take. I mean, because originally I was doing Let's Plays on YouTube. And I kind of veered off of that for a while because I was focused on streaming. But then I started streaming on YouTube last year. And I'm currently on, streaming on Twitch as well. If anyone sees me talking to someone that's not on Twitch, or someone sees someone talking to someone on YouTube, if someone sees me tongue-tied there, if someone on Twitch sees me talking to someone that's not on Twitch, or someone on YouTube sees me talking to someone that's not on YouTube, it's because it's someone on the other site. But yeah, I'm still okay, never mind. I'm kind of happy now. It seems like that dead pixel went away. I guess it was just part of the game. Okay, that's a relief. I saw this random dead pixel there for because those of my saw me doing that and everything. There was this random little spot right there on the upper left side of my monitor, but it's gone now. So I guess the monitor's oh shoot, he's about to return me. I better behave myself. But yeah, so basically that's a relief. I guess I'm just kind of happy that. See, but then again, it seems like it comes up when I'm on the menu and stuff like that. That's weird. It doesn't do it when I'm playing the game. So it's probably just hopefully like a part of the game itself. Hoping that's all it is. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's like I pause or whatever, do this, and like it shows a pixel right there when I'm just playing like this. I mean, hopefully it's not a big issue. Like I just noticed this tonight. But anyways, back on point, guys. Sorry about all that. So what we're basically gonna be doing here, before we do anything else, hopefully, like I won't get sidetracked. I need to run up and go talk to Grim, because I really need to, extend my money bags thing. Because I can only like hold like 500 gold. I can't even take anyone on a date here. And there's Lulu.
Lulu, how are you doing?
This is quite an experience. I am not unwell.
Yeah, you're the one that just makes others unwell, like, with, like, driving them insane. Yeah, for those who may not got it, Lulu is basically this universe's concept of Cthulhu, but basically a gender swap version of it.
So you're well?
I suppose.
That sounds hesitant.
I've never been in a position where I'm not wielding supreme power.
Deal with it, because, I mean, this is my castle, and I'm the one that's got dominion here.
Oh, I see. I felt similarly on this journey.
Don't tell her that, because then she's gonna have something she can use against you.
This show, it is about you. How are you not in power here?
How are you not moving your lips when you're talking?
Because Grim pulls the strings, and the DLC pulls Grim's strings.
I am not accustomed to strings.
Yeah, you're just accustomed to tentacles.
I'm not crazy about it either.
Language?
Oh, I said the C word. The other C word.
Right. I'm not used to it.
Why'd she say, like, like language? Like, so, I mean, she tells me basically not to say the word crazy, but her whole concept has been about driving people that way.
How do you cope with the powerlessness?
Well, I'm not exactly powerless.
Yeah, I've just had to, like, kind of get all my powers back,
Did
Metroidvania
Grim
fashion.
not strip you of your powers? Literally?
Yeah, that happens in Metroidvanias constantly.
Well, okay.
I like how they kind of like,
How do I cope with my
kind of like
situation?
fourth wall broke a little bit right there,
I'm
making fun of the
trying to
concept.
find all the silver linings.
Because again, like I've said before, games like Super Metroid, Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, games like that, they're well known. Like Metroidvanias are usually well known for giving you like a lot of power when you start the game off. Like so many like these, abilities and everything. So you basically go through and one-shot all the enemies to get in your way. And then afterwards, bam, it's all lost, and you gotta find everything again. Like do a lot of backtracking, collecting abilities to get to new places, to get more and more abilities and everything. Very well-known concept, Metroidvanias. It usually can frustrate people who maybe have played a Metroidvania for the first time. They don't understand that's actually a key mechanic of it, because if you go in like, fully stacked, then it's gonna be no challenge, basically. Like, yeah, now in Symphony of the Night, when you go that open level with Alucard, these games are designed to make you feel like a badass, and then they take everything away from you. And it's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna get it all back. I'm gonna go back to slaying everything again. So if you never played a Metroidvania before, that is like a key concept of it. Don't let it frustrate you. Just know that it's basically designed because otherwise the game will be way too easy. Though there are like some ports to Castlevania Symphony of the Night where you actually can backdash out of the area where you lose your powers, then go back in and you have like all your abilities unlocked from the start, which is kind of hilarious, but it breaks the game.
I am unfamiliar with this phrase.
The good in things. The stuff that's sort of a nice surprise. Like talking to me.
I am not lined with silver.
No,
It's a
that's
figure of
not what
speech.
I meant that I fought you, not expecting for us to be in a romantic situation.
I made you think you were my husband.
Yeah, she kind of wanted that, Yeah, I'm trying my best here, man, but more than anything, I mean, I just want to, just have a good time with my viewers and all that, but I definitely do want to make something of this, but I really do appreciate those words. Thank you so much. You have a good night, alright? Thanks for coming by. I do appreciate it. I made you think of my husband. Well, yeah, I mean, she kind of did.
Nothing comes out right around you.
No, I simply force you to look at what you say and speak it truly.
Okay, she's confusing me.
You are straightforward.
I'm about to kick her off the show right now.
I am currently upright and facing you.
I can't with her. She does not know figures of speech.
I like you, Lulu.
Much better. I like you as well, Drac.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page about something. No wonder she drives people nuts. And she just confuses them into submission.
Tell me about yourself.
I don't know why I'm going back and talking to her again.
I am infinite.
You look pretty finite to me.
Grown.
Ah, a joke. Very good.
And yet she got that just fine.
Not even a chuckle?
My laugh would shatter all eardrums in a 40-mile radius.
That sounds like Black Bolt from Marvel Comics.
I'll be on my best, driest behavior.
Like, I think from what I recall, I think like Black Bolt, for those who don't know, leader than humans. Basically, this guy is so powerful. For anyone who saw, like, you know, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, you might have saw, like, you know, the guy in there who basically Scarlet Witch had closed his mouth, or like, you know, basically, you know, sealed his mouth shut, basically made where like no mouth existed. Then he tried to scream, and basically blew his brains, you know, out from the inside. That was Black Bolt. The only thing about it, I didn't really like his portrayal in that movie, because Black Bolt is like well trained. Like, he's basically went through training throughout his entire life to be able to control his abilities, because the way his voice is I think like he can just like, all he has to do is whisper and he can basically like, you know, just decimate a mountain. Like, his voice is extremely powerful. So he basically has trained himself, like, I think like throughout his life to basically, I guess, like, not, you know, react if he's in pain or things like that. I mean, but this actually kind of is a scary concept, because like, okay, what happens if this guy sneezes? Like, you know, sneeze is an involuntary action. So if this dude sneezed and whatnot, I mean, he could probably, like, you know, blow like half the earth up for all we know. So yeah, Black Bolt is a very interesting character. Like, he's very powerful, but he's definitely one of those who has to have an extreme limit on his power, because he can make like a siren's, you know, voice, like, you know, seem like, you know, just ASMR at best, if that makes any sense. So yeah. So her talking about, like, you know, her laugh could shatter eardrums in a 40-mile radius. At Black Bolt, you know, like, you know, laughed or whatever, it probably would like destroy the planet. Like, the way he's usually written, I think. But I think, like, also there's been times, like, you know, his powers have been kind of inconsistent. Alright. I still wish this game had a map. I mean, thankfully I know, like, I guess, like, in a way, since everything isn't as expansive as other Metroidvanias, I guess, like, the developers didn't think there was need for a map, but this game still could have used one. Alright. Ain't no lie, baby, bye, bye,
What you buying?
Alright, so, the reason I came up here is because I really, alright, increased money stack limit, don't know exactly how much, we got, like, 27 of these hearts, so I can definitely do some shopping, that's a good thing. Definitely need that. I don't know exactly how much that increases my limit, but I definitely needed it. More money collected. Unfortunately, I need it. See, that's gonna suck. It says stack limit, more money collected. I guess that means like more money I'll be able to collect at one time. So that's not really a bad thing that I can't get this, but definitely would have been nice to, you know, at least keep Rosewood around to get him to level 3 before I kicked him. Alright, so that's the thing. Alright, gift reception gets a boost. Definitely could use that, and it's really cheap. Bonus for romance, we'll do this too, kind of boost everything. Alright, let me see here. Flare. That Hadoken, see, that's the thing, I got like plenty of hearts here I haven't really been using. I definitely need these cooldowns. So we're not gonna be able to get this because we don't have Vest around to get to level 7. See, I haven't really been using Mist too much, and the cooldown's not that bad on it. And I can't get like Hadoken cooldown until we get Medusa level 6. So we got Soul level 3 for Blood Tornado recharge. Tornado follows Dragon heals more. See, that'll be really handy, but we need Soul to be level 6 for that. But I can at least get the cooldown on the Blood Tornado, because there's been times I've, you know, needed health and... Increased trick stack limit. So that's how many of these I can hold, I guess. Roast. Vomit becomes fire. I wonder what the roast has to do with, like, with Lulu, because she was trying to make me a roast before. Alright. I'm just trying to check and see, like, what we need really here. I don't really need any of these, because I don't really use the treats that much. I probably should. That poison immunity will be nice. Unfortunately, I can't get fire immunity. Okay, now I definitely should focus on these things. Whipmaster 1. Alyssa level 6 is required for that. Of course it's going to be an Alyssa thing. Alright, Van Helsing. Can't get the Swordmaster one, sadly. That sucks. Lyra, however, is level 3, so I could go and do this. I don't know if I have to go back through, like, the area with the can tunas and all that. Because the Impaler, like, works on those. 4 before I do anything else like with this, because I need stuff for the hammer. Sucks I can't get those though. That would really help. I'm trying to focus on what I definitely need. Alright. Might as well go and get the Bonerang stacks. Alright, and finally, get that hammer one. See, once I can get like 4 more hearts, I can get this the Hammer Master 2 if I wanted to. Alright. I got the main things I really did need though, the money stack things. I just don't know exactly how much I can hold now. At least it goes up past 500 now, I just don't know exactly how much. If I can hold 1,000 now, that'd be great. We'll know when we get to the limit. Right now, I also want to go and maybe get some, start giving some gifts, start getting some levels up. Before we really go and do anything else. I believe that the gift shop was up here. I know it was at the top of the castle. That could have been one reason why I was struggling a bit too, because I wasn't actually really getting some of my stuff upgraded. Alright, I just gotta remember where I can give gifts at. The Temptation Cologne, Self-Portrait. I know that would be for Soul. Crystal Ball. That would be for Van Helsing, I'm sure. Name Written in Sky. TNT. I feel like TNT will be for Medusa or something. I'm gonna go and grab that. Bubble Bath gift set. Lot Pit set. I wonder. Book of 500 dad jokes. I only got like $7. All right. I'm trying to remember like where I can give gifts. Let's see. This is what I'm kind of like trying to remember here, like where exactly I'm able to give gifts to my cast members. Oh, here we are. All right. So I got a lot of gifts I can give here. Now I know what I can give him. We got like a whole bunch here I can work with. Alright, would a compass work?
Should ye permit me, I want to sail ye mind if ye sailed mine.
Okay. Maybe it wasn't. TNT. Let's try this with Medusa, because she seems like she's got like opposite whole thing with destruction.
The Oracle at Delphi told me I was about to receive a divine offering. She was right. This is incredible. Thank you.
Okay, so I did call it right with Medusa. Figured like the TNT would work. Alright, with Soul, pretty sure a swag bag will probably be something for, if Brosfer was still around. I definitely have some ideas on like who some. Yeah, see, I didn't get the self-portrait for him. Now the treasure map, we know this goes to him. I'm pretty sure because he's a pirate. So we're just gonna go ahead and like give this to him. See if this works.
Which of the 7 seas did you pull this out of?
That was a perfect gift. Gave 5 gifts. Alright, let's kind of like just keep going through and like give them the ones I know like, you know, would go to the right ones. Let me see. Just trying to think here. Like the ones that I'm guessing may be purple. Is aged barrel spice rum. I'm pretty sure that will probably be his. When we find out, hopefully this works.
Good thing this isn't whiskey. This peg leg does more than just hold me up.
I don't think I want to know what it all does. Alright, so the spice rum. I figured that much. So I don't know if we actually got anything for him. Her, I got some ideas. Her whole thing's about worship, right? That's basically Cthulhu's whole thing. Literally having a whole, like a cult of people trying to bring him back and all that. Or, you know, awaken him. I'm thinking cosmic horror. You know, Cthulhu is cosmic horror and everything. The cosmic Eldritch beam and everything. Like alien being. I wonder.
Can we make a stop on the dark side? Oh, pretty please.
Alright, I called that right. Alright, Blood of Thine Enemy. I'm thinking that would have been for Van Helsing when you think about it. I'm still curious about the canister of balls, like what kind of balls that is. Heart of the Ocean. Because another thing about Cthulhu is like basically, you know, usually like depicted as like, you know, being like, you know, sleeping like in the depths of the ocean. Part of me's thinking I could give this to the mermaid chick. Let me try some. Just hopefully this ain't gonna botch this.
But I thought that old lady lost in the ocean. Wow, thank you.
And she referenced Titanic right there. I'm getting like really lucky with some of these things. Let's go to her. Now we know that the heated, the water heater, that definitely should be something for her.
You really do understand me.
I'm just kind of like thinking about like, you know, what they are as creatures and also like just their personality traits. I mean, Love Message in a Bottle is based around like the ocean and everything. Try this.
What a surprise. You have my gratitude.
I mean, so far I've been hitting it out of the park, you know, giving like the right gifts to the right ones. Now her, I know which one she wants. I'm having a feeling it's lockpick set. Because she literally wants that chastity belt off, so.
If only you could unlock me in more ways than one. Thank you.
Just don't tell Grim I gave you that. Alright, so for Elle. See, she's got a heart right there on one of her, you know. And I think there was a heart necklace, I think. We had the Heart of the Ocean heart locket. Let's see.
This is gonna make all the other gals orange with envy. That's what they say, right?
Alright, we increased Elle's relationship level. Alright. There was the book of 500 dad jokes. Something really tells me that probably would go with that would go for Elle. Go to Elle, considering like, you know, all the puns she's made. And she's got like, you know, these quirks to her that make me think that she would definitely appreciate something like that. So once I get the dad joke thing, I might try giving that to Elle. Hopefully it'll be the right one. I know the self-portrait, when we buy that, that'll go to Soul. Didn't have like name written in the sky, because I mean, you don't really get much more in the realm of worship than that. Or maybe I had it over there, and it was over there, and I just haven't got it yet. Spa machine, sports racket, swag bag, gold chain, chocolates, board game of death, exotic coffee, leg lamp, blood on enemy, tomahawk, teapot set, Darjeeling tea. Maybe it was just like over here I didn't buy it. Let me go and confirm that real quick. I know I didn't give it to her. Bubble bath gift set. I feel like that probably would go to the Lyra, I believe. Was it Lyra? Make sure I got her name right. Lyra, yeah. I'm having a feeling like the bubble bath gets that would go to Lyra. Name written in the sky. I feel like that would go to Lulu. Phil Guide to Monster Hunter, that would have been a Van Helsing one. Book of 500 dad jokes. I'm thinking that may go to Elle. Bubble bath gift set thing, like, again, Lulu. Or, I mean, like Leela, I mean. Fondue set. Not sure about that one. Crystal ball. Not sure. Comfy sweatshirt. Temptation cologne. Well, I think temptation, I think like, you know, succubus, and that's obviously what Alyssa is. Self portrait, that's definitely Souls, and treasure chest, that would definitely go to Rob. All right, let me confirm that there's nothing else I gotta give yet. trying to make sure here. I mean, I can still give gifts and they'll still increase their levels. I just don't want to give like the wrong perfect gift, like give a perfect gift to the wrong person. I really don't know what constitutes a perfect gift. Pearls. I would think that would probably maybe go to, maybe Robert. Little black book, not entirely sure about that. Horsetail brush. Not sure. Now, silk eye mask, I think would definitely go to Medusa. I may be wrong, but let's just try it.
I love it.
Well, she liked it, but it wasn't a perfect gift. And at least it increased my relationship level with her, so. Okay, I'll come back and do more of these later. I mean, at least I got, like, some reputations increased. Let's see how much we're talking here. Alright, so Medusa's at level 7 now. Elle's at level 7. Alyssa's level 5. Soul's level 3. I didn't give him anything. Lulu's level 5. Robert's level 7. Lyra's level 7. If I, take, like, take him over to Better Where It's Wetter and, Hokkaido, I can, like, increase that. Take her to Goyle's Den. I can increase hers there. Definitely gonna be making sure that whatever the case, I go around and start trying to increase their, like, the relationship levels, to the max. I can't remember if there's a trophy for, like, doing it with, like, every single one of them. At the very least, I want to, Okay, so I'm trying to think, like, I need to head back to the, let's see, because we still need to go find more cast members before we can continue. We need 2 more, and that's obviously, of course, gonna be the last ones for the show. I just don't know exactly where to go, to find them. See, there was that one area outside that was closed off before. I wonder if that was opened up. See, and I forgot, like, I can go and buy these. I can definitely use those damage increases. Maybe once I get them, I'll have that too. I'll be able to, get another heart out of it. I just don't know how many of these PAs there are. I mean, I know, like, I think I had about, like, probably, like, maybe, like, 10 hearts, like, that one time in the game. Actually, I know a shortcut here. Well, could have went better. I was trying to, like, go all the way downstairs like that, but it's fine. Also, really should be going, like, trying to collect some more money. Even though I'm not really getting much out of these things. I'm only getting, like, $2. Let me go backstage and see if there's any more, upgrades back here. Let me check over this way first. Wait, hold on. Have I ever been up here? Yeah, I did go up here. That's right. I remember because after I got the double jump, I checked up here to see what there was. Okay, and that's to Soul's territory. Okay, nothing here over on this side, so we're gonna head on all the way to the left. Back, Simba. Nope. Jeez. I hate these things, I really do. So I'm not really getting much experience out of these guys now. Okay, so alright, yeah, the Galactopus, that's right. I beat that, so I got this. The damage increase.
Yeah!
I'm still wondering if that's gonna be like all the bosses in the game, though. I mean, could be, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's just like usually game like Metroidvanias have an end boss. Okay, we got some here. This is what I want to check on. Impale 2 or Lightning 2? And Lightning, I don't even have Lightning yet. So I guess it's going to be an ability I'm going to get at some point. Increase damage and enemies damaged, heal Drac. I'm gonna go with what I've already got. I mean, I don't have Lightning yet, but that kind of just told me I'm getting something I don't have yet. Alright, so now we're gonna head on outside. See exactly what we got out there. Because, like I said, I think I know where we may have to go. If I'm wrong, well, I mean, I got some other options, I think. I'm just hoping it's what I think it is. I do wish that they actually had where you can get, like, money a little quicker. Technically, I mean, considering, like, how many of these things they have and all that, like, out here you can get. And I think you do get more from enemies. It kind of, like, balances itself out. Man, I'm kind of like getting my money a little bit back a little bit quickly. I mean, considering like how many of these bats there are, it does stack up. Okay, let's hope I'm right about this. Otherwise, because I really don't want to be like wandering around for a while trying to find where I got to go next. What's she doing outside?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm an open book, doll. And you've flipped through my pages more than once.
I know there's volumes to you, and I've only skimmed. Come on, tell me more.
Well, I'm the Divine, which is the sort of leader of succubi. No, leader's the wrong word. Representative, ambassador. I'm the queen of the hive, sweetness. But the rest aren't drones. They're like me. They do their thing.
So basically, it's like, you know, she's the queen, but she's not really controlling. She lets them basically, you know, want to be their drum, I suppose.
We're a pretty casual group, honestly. But that's likely because we endure. Our partners, our mates, they go pretty quick. But our sisterhood is eternal.
What's wrong with picking a mate for a long time?
You're also breakable.
Are you afraid of that?
No, I'm the one doing the breaking, silly.
I mean, are you afraid to get to know them?
I know all I need to know.
I don't think you do. Would you say you know me?
Like the backside of my hand, across your hard. Hey, is it getting hot in here? Damn this thing.
Slow your spank hand, Ilessa.
I mean, yeah, that was on her that time. I didn't do anything. I just like talked to her.
It hurts.
The lock? I can see if Grim...
Not the lock, you dolt. Everything's on fire. I hate this. Please, go. Find love, or find me a gun to put to my head. Or Grimm's. Definitely Grimm's.
Okay, that got kind of dark and everything. I mean, if I could kick Grimm's ass, I would. I can understand, like, apparently, like, it was, like, for everyone's sake, but jeez. I mean, that seems like it's torture for her. I can't talk to L. Shoot, I can't go this way. Then again, I mean, this was like a, let's try going to the left here. Yeah, oh, I remember now. Yeah, I got it. Okay. It was near Goyle's Den. I know where we gotta go. It's nice getting payback on those guys now that I'm more powerful. Here it is. Yep. Okay, so we're about to make progress, guys. And an award up here. I think I use bat more than anything.
Oh, yeah.
Doughboy. I don't think I've ever paid attention to their name before. I don't know what those things do, but I'm not getting them a chance to attack. See if there's anything down here. I really do hate those things. Lavender bouquet. I don't know, that'd be like a special gift or... The hell?
Wait. What is this I see?
A mummy?
A vampire
Nefrets.
has fallen into my nest. But time to go. I cannot rest. If you truly value time with me, you'll have to spot me ×3.
So is that like another guess? A mummy? Need more electricity. It's gonna have to do with probably like the lightning thing. Oh yeah, so that's the thing, like that's something I've used, like I used in Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, where I think I had like whip weapons. You do like this, it's slower, but if you do like that, you can kind of like, you know, do like a bit of a cancel. Because basically what it does, like you do like that, and then he immediately, you do like this, and then, hang on. Like you kind of like do like a little jump right there, it cancels, like, you know, I guess like a little cooldown animation. See? I don't know if there's an actual term for that in the Castlevania community. Basically, when you do like that and then immediately jump again, or you can do like that, just do multiple jumps, or you do like that and then that. You know, you can hit like a lot quicker. Because in Bloodstained, I was doing a lot like different weapons. I think primarily, like I believe there was whip weapons in Bloodstained. Okay, so we got two ways we can go. We can go. There's like one path back there. Boot polish. That definitely sounds like that'd probably be something for Robert. Let's see where this goes first. Depending on what... Cold Heart Caverns. I'm gonna at least go and see what the other spot was first. See if there's like, see how big that was. Again, we don't have a map, so it makes it a little more difficult. But I at least want to just go over here and see exactly what we're... Yeah, I was checking to make sure I could... I don't know, I might be able to jump up there. Let me try something. Okay, yeah, there's nothing up there. I don't have like one of those launch things that makes it where I can fly straight up either, so... Looks like grease. Like the architecture looks like it might be like the stacks. So a library. Why I feel tiny? Like looks like everything. What the hell? A dinosaur?
Can't go in.
Says who?
Come back later, por favor.
Okay, so random T-Rex like wearing glasses. I mean, like, so what is it? I mean, like, you know, T-Rex in a library for books. Was a thesaurus? Absolutely horrible joke, but yeah. And that was like probably one of the most random things that happened in this game so far. Snow spitter. It's supposed to be a snow area? Don't look like it. Of course it's locked. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. I'm just gonna call it, I think, a thesaurus. Because, I mean, it's a horrible pun, but I like my puns, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna call that a thesaurus. Don't know what's the actual name. Don't be stun locking me. God, I hate those things. They're more annoying than the ones I've been dealing with. Hammock. Well, I know that's not a Medusa one. She ain't got a body to put in it. Oh, I thought I saw like something right there, like saying I could probably like break the crystals or something. Gotta watch where I step down here, because I mean it. Alright, don't think so, buddy. Oh, hello. That's a lot of crystals I just got right there. I'm just curious. I'm trying to figure out like exactly how you maybe activate the Before I got 13 hearts and everything, so I got back like a lot of the hearts I basically gave before. I'm trying to figure out exactly how you put like elements onto the weapons. That's one thing I don't understand, like how you actually, you know, activate the elemental crystals. Unholy hand grenade. Get off my platform, dude. You're not invited. Okay, what just killed me? I didn't see anything there.
Take it from the top.
Unless I got poisoned or something. What frustrates me about this area is like it's really hard to kind of see exactly where, like, catch your bearings. So I don't even know where I am. If I had to start this whole thing over, oh, they are gonna die. Oh, that's frustrating. So frustrating. Yeah, the enemies here ain't really no joke. Check my buttons, like see if there's maybe like something I can do here. See, I didn't know I could do that. I can just toggle that. Well, that might have been a secret area right there because they let me go through there, but nah. I want to find what killed me. Oh, it was you, huh? Opportunist. Totally hate those things. I really do. Okay, that should have totally killed him. I don't even know what that was. Like, I hate when like enemies like hang on by that little smidge of health. Ugly. See, they did it again. Like I hit them or whatever, but they somehow like, you know, have like a very, very like tiny bit of health left where they're able to survive. I mean, Frostbite Chasm. Before we go through there, I want to make sure I've actually gotten as much out of this cave as possible, because I don't want to come back too often. Hate this area. Oh, hello. Wait, hold on. Could this be like for my trophy, finally? Oh, you gotta buy them. That's stupid. Wait, which one have I never gotten? Because I think there's a trophy for, like, getting a certain one. Got all of them. I just don't know how to use these things is the problem. I mean, I've used them before, but... Let's go back down here and look around. What the? You jerk. See, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, you basically, somehow they can, like, survive your hits. Yeah, they bought everything back. That's great. Explosive crystal. Oh, hello. Alright, got another heart.
Down smooth.
See what I mean? Like, they can actually seem like they constantly can survive, like, you know, one little hit and everything. Like, I just healed, now I done lost, like, a lot of my health. Hold on, I think I've been here, haven't I? And it seems to me like, for some reason, it looks like I'm actually getting hurt by the explosives, and just, that's like when I'm hitting from a distance. So that's definitely broken if that's what's happening. I swear I like had like one, like I had like only one heart consumed. Like 1 or 2 hearts consumed or whatever. When I saw that explosive thing and I attacked it. Okay, who the hell did that? Teleport around that punk. Alright, yeah, the lightning's over this way, so I'm gonna go ahead and go get this. If I can get it first. So they're giving me Thundercrack Hollow. Speed up. Why? That's why I'm getting struck by lightning. Great, another area I'm not gonna like. Okay, so I'm gonna go and be honest. This is like some poor level design here because they put enemies right there and everything. You get basically, you know, you end up having to run from lightning, and then like, you know, and these enemies you can't see them, so you end up getting hit and everything. Like you're basically supposed to run, but also like you're dealing with like your enemies like hitting you at the same time. sound like that because, like, you know, you have to like speed up and then like you pretty much run right into an enemy and you can't like, you know, really dodge them or anything. You can't attack, I don't think either. So you get struck by lightning or, you know, I don't know, I'm just not too keen on this. See, like every time I run into an enemy after that. Yeah, this area like definitely could have like used some more thought, methinks. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm loving the game, but some of these levels have definitely have some questionable mechanics to them. Alright, I'm gonna go on and see if I can get her. Hopefully I can. I'm just gonna start doing that to them. Alright, got another PA at least. Which means I got a heal and I also got another heart, so that's good. Wouldn't expect to find another one so quickly, but definitely ain't complaining about it. Alright, so let's go back up top side. When they decide to allow me to do so, oh my god. And the fact areas are dark and everything, they got enemies all around. That's stupid, so now I gotta go all the way back around. Yeah, I cannot stand this level. I mean, like I said, like, a lot of these levels have been fun, but this one, See, again, they make it dark. I mean, it's dark here and everything, you can't see enemies, you have to run for the lightning, and that makes you run right into enemies. Yeah, this area, I don't think it was really, like, the most well, concocted. That lightning power better be somewhere close by, because I want to get out of here. Okay, let's go ahead and with this wolf thing I'll make a break for it. Otherwise, I'm gonna run into an enemy probably at some point. Told you so. So that's how it works then, okay? So basically there's a timer on it. So you don't actually, you're not getting, alright. It's not helping there's like so many things. Alright, designer sunglasses. Sounds like that might be a Brosifer thing. So I thought like I was getting like struck immediately. See, look at that. Enemies left and right. Knock it off. At least I'm getting my money back. All those gifts I bought earlier. Yeah. Well, we got struck by lightning. Alright, you know what, actually? I guess I got killed with that one thing after that fireball or whatever. No, that one, jellyfish caused me to, almost get struck. This better be that lightning power up. That's everything I just went through. And I better be immune to lightning after this. Well, I mean,
stick.
Piece of flair. Okay, I unlocked all of my abilities. That's nice, I actually can do it. The question is, what the heck is that over there? Looks like a city. Or... Okay, so that's an in-game thing or something. Well, dang sure ain't gonna be... You know what, I'm not gonna... No. I am not about to go through all that again. So unfortunately... Okay, I don't think I accessed any of the confessionals over there. Alright, whatever, I'll run back. Need to make sure that I got everything anyway. And it won't be as bad since I took out most of the enemies. I do want to kind of explore here just a little bit more just to make sure I got everything. Not too keen on it, but... Alright, that's where I got the designer sunglasses, I believe. There's a trophy in this game for giving 50 gifts. I wonder if I can kind of... close, but yeah, I can't jump from right there, so I gotta go around like this way. What in the hell? So I can't go back this way? So I don't really have no choice but to, like, you know, take the fast travel. Now, okay, that's even worse level design. Unless there's a way I can... Yeah, there's literally, like... I don't think there's any way to go back. So basically what it means is that you have to, like, you know, warp out of here and then come back in if you want to explore a little bit more. I mean, it is what it is. I'm lucky maybe, like, the designer sunglasses were all there was in here anyway. Okay, let's just go and just leave. I'm done with this place. What's kind of like just frustrating about this is I had to go back to the Growling Wood just to get back to the spots I was at. Okay, so the closest, at the very least I can get the Goyle's Den. It's not perfect, but it's closer than where I would have been. Had I just,
Oh, you can call me whatever you want. PSL, L, Pumpkin Spice, Mistress, whatever fiddles your fangs. What else? Let's see. I'm spicier than I am salty, and truthfully, I wasn't exactly on the prowl for love, but I took one look at Drac and I was down for the count.
She's making it hard, like, you know, like, for me to choose between her and Medusa. Cause I keep saying Medusa, but part of me actually saying, you know, I might just go with L. But Medusa is the one I really do want to... Ah, shoot. Okay, that was not planned. Ah, darn it. Okay. So, I do have to go back to the, like, to the Growing Wood. Note to self, from now on, whenever I see a confessional or whatever, I need to, like, just go ahead and access it. Because it seems to me like some of the confessionals I didn't hit. I think, like, the one in the swamp or whatever was one of them. It did gain my fast travel points. I want to make sure I open up as many of them as possible.
You want me to speak? Perhaps another time. I have an appointment with an artist.
Well then. Okay, now hold on one second here. So you think that was funny, huh? You laughing now? Punk? Of course, this warp is like, you know, is all the way on the other side right there. I say that cooldown on the lightning is actually kind of atrocious. Hang on, is there something down? Wait a minute. Aha! I missed that before. 37 gold. I'll take it. Let's see. Okay, that was dumb. Like, I was trying to repeatedly hit that bird and I couldn't hit it. Well, what'd I do? Huh? What's going on with this game here? Now I'm in Egypt? Name own a constellation. Should be name on a constellation. That definitely sounds like something that'll be for Lulu. Alright, let's go see what this is about. I already had like enough stuff I need to do, but... Sarcophagi? Okay. The puns, I swear. We got random floating King Tut head. Hey. I gotta see like what can take these things down easier. If anything. Oh, what is it? I got 100 experience out of it. Punk? And for some... I'm gonna reiterate that I hate those enemies. $40 gold, okay. That's good. Tut tut. Okay, that is enough. Those are probably like the most annoying enemies in this game. So apparently the whip can... Alright. So I guess Tut Tuts are weak to whip. I hate this area too, just because the enemies are so, like... I don't know, it's really frustrating, like, when they're trying to, like, make enemies here that are... I don't know. Like, there's a difference between enemies being, like, strong and fair, but, like, some of these enemies, like, are pretty unfair. Alright. Let's go on and head back over this way. Yeah, I needed that. And this area right here is definitely a good concept for why this game needs a map system. There's like way too much here.
Here I am, valuing time with you. Do you have a moment to talk?
Just a moment? That's all we own. I fought for eons for time alone. A pharaoh's life is non-stop rules, but now I prefer adventures, secrets, jewels. Too long I waited in my tomb for one to free me from my doom. But Grimm's no hero. But what of you? Could you show me a love that's new? For if you show me true desire, we could slow down and start a fire.
Alright, that's now we got fire 2 more times, I think. Dude, step off. I kind of fell down a bit there. I want to like... make sure we're getting everything. Again, this area is like so expansive, so just trying to find everything here. Hold up. Alright, let's try that again, buddy. Of course, one at the end hits me. Lava lamp. I was trying to make sure I just find these gifts and everything for that one trophy.
You, dear vampire, have shown me much. Attention,
Okay.
perseverance, loyalty, and such. These are the qualities I desire in a beau. You found me thrice, so with you, I'll go.
Well, that was easy in the end. That for the yummy
answers
mummy.
reveal themselves in time. Well, bravo, Drock. That was fun.
I mean, not for me. That was a little frustrating.
Wait, no rhymes?
Part of the fun. I live for a rush like that. The rhymes just made me more mysterious.
You don't need any pretenses around me. I enjoyed the little game. You do this often?
Anything to keep busy. I spent eons cooped up. Now is the time to let loose and grab the world by the unk. Know what I mean? Plus, I had to see if you were worth the time.
What's with you and time? Always on the go.
If you are not living, you are dying. If you are not moving, you are wasting the only resource that matters. Time. We have nothing but now, Drac. What are you going to do with it?
So basically, she lives in the moment.
Well, I guess right now, getting to know you.
And why is that worth your time? Because Grimm told you to?
I mean, well, technically, I did need to find more contestants, but...
That's a good question.
Think hard. I have no time for bullshit.
I suppose it's worth it because I have spent too long doing nothing but thinking about the past.
Ah, some wisdom. You know the value of a moment now, yes?
All of my time, my resources were spent on things that I cannot take back. I can't be undefeated. I can't be undumped. but Grimm's helped me realize I can have a future.
Not just a future, a now.
Again, she lives in the moment. Not really like about the pet. All right, so that's 4 out of 5. Now we got to find one more, which I'm pretty sure is the werewolf. I guess it's gonna make me work to get out of here. Jerk. Okay. Well, that was just BS. Okay, so they put this thing in a place where it's like really easy for it to just attack me. Huh? That's cute. Darn it. Got you now. This is alright. This is like, okay, this is like some purely, you know, stupid, like, you know, enemy placement here. I'm going in there. Got the power. What? Why did that, they just gave me that when I've already completed the quest, I thought. What are they trying to say? Alright, so the lightning did nothing. Okay, that was odd. Like, so... I don't know what was up with that door right there. Yeah, these guys are annoying as well. Alright, I'm gonna go and get on out of here. I hate this place. So much. Wait, a bat blast? Okay, now I'm liking it a little bit more. Got another PA.
Thank you.
So hopefully this will be like, we'll have like another row in a second. Like, when next time I get like a PA. See, it gets me how I just get my health like restored where if someone comes along and takes it. No, you don't. So hopefully like this will be the start of like my second row. And if that's the case, it means I'll be able to get like a total of 16 hearts. Okay, we're back I think where we started. I just want to make sure I got everything covered. Again, like this damage over time lasts too long. This level's layout is just so confusing, though. Essential oils. I'll make sure I got everything before I leave, because like I said, I don't want to come back. Alright. I'm pretty sure I got like enough gifts to where like as long as like you just keep on like putting them in, like, you know, as long as I just keep on like looking for them and everything. Alright, that's another one. Incense set. I'm saying if I actually, you know, I can definitely like look through this. I could definitely like, you know, kind of like, you know, just look up and everything, like, you know, if there's anything else here I'm missing and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave. Once I can get out of here. Find a way out. I found, you know, because the main things I'm looking for here are the gifts. And I found neckbed or whatever. It was neckbed, right? Nefret. I don't know why I said neckbed, but. At least I had to like wait for my lightning to charge back up to, you know, to access it again. See, it's going up past 1,000 now, so I don't know like how much I actually can hold. But I can hold more than 1,000. I thought it was gonna stop at 1,000. Could be 2,000 or maybe like a 1,500. I don't know. Okay, and that was the where the dinosaur thing was. Just trying to see here. Okay, so it should hopefully be available as a fast travel now since I sat in it. Let's go back in this stupid cave. Okay, last time I just want to make sure I get like whatever I can't. Just kind of like make sure I kind of like thoroughly. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, those things right there. You know, you kill them or whatever, but you still get damaged by them. Like even if you do it from afar. That's like a serious annoyance because it's either like, you know, you kill them before they jump on you or and get blown up, or they jump on you and do damage. See, look at that. Like, I'm outside the realm, like, you know, that explosion or whatever, and it still does damage. That's something that I feel definitely should be nerfed. I know I've, like, you know, said multiple times and stuff in this game that they should, like, fix that or whatever. I'm still loving the game, but it's just, like, again, like, you know, the whole explosive thing right there. Like, usually in games or whatever, like, the whole point of, like, you know, hitting something, like, when you're fighting explosive enemies is to hit them from afar, but how are you supposed to, like, you know... But what does that, you know, mean when, like, you know, you hit them from afar and you still take damage? Alright, I think I went this way before, but I just want to make sure. See, look, now, that right there was also BS. Okay, let's keep going this way. Frostbite Chasm. Alright, dates left 2, so I gotta like really decide who I want to bring here.
My, it's chilly. Even my cold blood could use some warming.
I wonder if it's gonna be like a pun on the fact that Medusa would technically be cold-blooded.
Lucky you brought a girl with eye lasers. Behold, a cozy fire.
So apparently in this one, her eyes don't just, you know, turn people to stone. They actually can literally, you know, cause fire and like set things on fire.
You always had a smoldering stare.
Oh, what can I say? When I'm with you, I like to bring the sizzle.
So what do you want to do?
I'm down for anything. Except, don't even think about using me as a snowman topper.
Alright, I got one date left. L, I guess.
My, it's chilly. Even my cold blood could use some warming.
You ain't lying. My stems are poking through my dress.
I suppose this weather has its perks.
Look at you. Being with me has made you a pun master.
We should hang more.
Find a big enough stalactite and you can strap me to it, you fine piece of ice.
Maybe we should just chill.
Okay, that was... Okay, let's just keep going. What the hell?
It's cold to go alone. Take this.
He really just referenced Legend of Zelda. The old man, it's dangerous to go alone, take this.
You don't want to enter this lair empty-handed. A little cider goes a long way.
What was that for? Ice immunity.
Yeah!
Let me see. Alright, so we got different ways we can go here. Let's go up here first. 'Cause I think it's off the beaten path, so I mean there's probably gonna be like a gift or something up here. Called it. Tick repellent. Definitely will probably be for the werewolf. He's the only one that's got fur out of them, I believe. I was like, I already know that there's gonna be a werewolf because I've seen him like on a lot of promotional stuff. Plus, there was like a little teaser for him at the start of the game, and that little sign that was in the cave that was like showing to go up this way and everything. Hey, I always thought there might have been something down there, for real. And probably like new people were gonna jump off to see if there was gonna be anything down there. I know I'm probably not the only one that's done it. Alright, when we get up to the top here, I'm gonna take a quick break, Rogues. Yep, definitely a werewolf. Alright. Anyways, I'll be right back, guys. Just give me a few minutes to stretch my legs. Alright guys, I'm back. Like I said, I just want to kind of like stretch my legs a little bit because I had a pretty intense session at the gym this morning. So definitely been having to like really like, you know, kind of like keep myself moving and all that so my muscles don't, you know, stiffen up. So yeah, it's kind of like one of the things when you're trying to recover from like, you know, intense gym session, you definitely, I mean, kind of like stay still too long, it definitely can make your muscles hurt. But whatever the case. So anyways, Fenton. It's kind of weird they gave me like a cold potion. But then we just...
Do I need to prepare for a confrontation?
I don't know, take key. Don't know what that was for. Electric toothbrush. Oh, there he is.
How could the author do such a thing? This ending, so trite, so derivative.
Okay, so he's very sophisticated.
Hello?
Oh, pardon. I'm afraid you've caught me unawares.
So it also kind of shows like this drag's kind of a bit untraditional because normally I think like a vampire has to be invited inside of a house.
I heard your howls. Are you all right?
Yes, yes. My favorite series of books. I just finished the last one and it ended poorly. Deus ex machina. Very hurried.
Oof.
Speaking of hurried, you seem weary of travel. Please come, sit with me. Relax. May I offer you something to nosh on?
I'm hoping it's not gonna be some kind of a plot twist here because I'm liking how friendly he is.
I do not eat, thank you. I am Drac. I have brought a celebratory hot cider. These mountains could use a little warmth.
Why, thank you, and of course you are. I am Fenton. I may live like a hermit, but I do not read like one. You are notorious. I hope you do not mind if I snack. Take a whiff of this cheese, my new friend. It smells like heaven.
The fondue set. I think that might be the gift for him. If he's into cheese and everything, that might be what it is. The fondue set back at the castle I could buy, that might be one of his perfect gift.
If heaven
or one
were
of them.
a used shoe store. Anyhow, I'm pleased you know of me. However, I don't like being at a disadvantage. Please, tell me about yourself.
I assumed that Grimm had filled you in on that for the show's benefit. I admit this feels so contrived. I knew you were coming, but was coached to play dumb, which I found rather off-putting.
His flair for drama has no bounds, but I'm afraid he was incorrect. You seem quite refined. I see no beast, just
I want to patronize him.
handsome wolf.
You flatter me. Words are my weakness.
Something appears wrong, Fenton. I see your eyes are changing.
Please go.
Oh boy.
Why? Did I say something?
What was in that cider?
Oh no.
Cider? Perhaps it's a bit of rum. Grimm likes to spike.
Oh shit.
Get away and take that bottle with you. I'm off to my cage.
Oh, for the love of God, what did Grimm do? No, we're going to check on him. Maybe that's what the key's for.
You.
What the hell are you, Sully?
You don't sound like Fenton.
That stuffy prick? Nah, I'm Sully, the cooler half.
I knew there had to be a catch. He's got an asshole side.
You're the beast inside Fenton?
Let's not make it weird, huh, kid?
I am not a child.
Who f***ing cares, you prick? Your stuffy ass belongs with that hairball. Get lost.
I will return when my friend is back.
Oh, snickerdoodles. I should have warned you. It's not the full moon that transforms Fenton into a beast. It's booze. Thought it may be entertaining, but on second thought, safety first. Better grab him a cage and then maybe he'd be more comfortable moving in. Why don't you go talk to PSL about it?
Of course she would know. What was that key I picked up, though? So that's the only other thing about it? That key I got where it didn't necessarily tell me, like, what it was for is the problem. It's probably gonna be, like, a particular plot thing or whatever. I'm gonna have to use the key, but... Grim knew what he was doing. There's a gift up here. Belgian hot chocolate set. Grim knew exactly what he was doing. I mean, he even said it. He's like, thought it would be good for entertainment, but safety first and everything. Alright, so Elle was outside the castle last I recall, so... Let's see. Alright, should be where we'll see her. She was out here along with Alyssa before. Still a little loud.
I can assure you that I am no threat in this particular form and on this particular plane. No, I have not been trained in the ways of law. A lawyer? Interesting. I have learned that...
Oops. Just let me skip that. Alright, so hopefully Elle's here and this is where I can talk to her. Alright.
Elle, care to assist with a cast member?
Here to help.
Fenton has a bit of a dark side. He is concerned he can't contain the beast within.
Wonder how she's gonna take that.
Go on.
I knew it! I knew that was gonna, like, get her attention.
So you're into beasts?
I thought I made it pretty clear I'm into, well, everything.
Okay, great. Now she's got the hots for Fenton.
Grim is concerned about him hurting others.
Now watch this. Just wait.
Mm-hmm. Continue.
I knew it. I don't think she's too concerned about it.
Yes, well, we need help building a cage for him when he loses control.
Wait for it.
I may know a little something about cages. Consider it done.
Fantastic. What do you need to make this happen?
When I say consider it done, I don't mean that as a figure of speech. You're all set.
Done can mean many things.
Ooh, I quite like double entendre. But yeah, Fenton's cage is ready. Feel free to inspect if you like.
No, I mean, I trust you on it. I'm pretty sure that, you know, she's probably, that's, like, with her, that cage is probably gonna be up to snuff. Alright, let me go get Fenton. I swear, I mean, she's making it hard to choose between her and Medusa. I'm still probably gonna go with Medusa in the end.
Reputation precedes me. They're right. I'm known as the terror of the seas. But I haven't felt a part of that life in a long time. I still hunt for treasure. But now, it's of a different kind.
Yeah, he wants the real booty.
And for different reasons. I am not the man I used to be. Literally. But that won't stop me from what I want. And no, I'm not interested in talking about it right now.
Yeah, we definitely need to do something about this guy or whatever, because, I mean, this side of Fenton or wherever, no, no. We gotta make sure that, like, you know, we don't let Fenton drink anymore, because I would, his little other side, and that's the bad thing about it. What's funny about this is apparently, the concept to it is that Fenton's normal form as a werewolf is actually his human side, and his other side, like, you know, his human form is the one that's actually the monster. Like, he's an insufferable prick. What's he doing out? Did they already, like, put him in the castle? If I came back here to get him and they already put him in the castle. Oh, there he is.
Fenton, I am so sorry I made you uncomfortable. It appears Grim was looking for a little drama.
Well, I am not. Please go.
It seemed you were eager for conversation the last time we met, before... What I'm trying to say is, I think we were hitting it off. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. I do so crave a cozy fire and an intellectual match.
I mean, you can't blame me and everything. You know, Grimm kind of left out the specifics on what was going to happen if I gave you cider.
I've heard tales of your keen mind and was looking forward to becoming, well, that's not an option now.
I came to tell you that I secured you a cage in the mansion. You'll get your own suite. It's safe for you there. I promise not to tempt you.
Is it impenetrable? Steel doors? My friend is persistent.
What's he got, a lockpick?
Well...
Or, I mean, technically, I mean, I did get the lockpick set to Alyssa, so...
Nobody in the mansion would be safe. Then I wouldn't be safe.
I guess he doesn't know that we've got, succubus that basically said she would screw everyone in the mansion to death, and we've literally got an Eldritch Abomination hanging out in there. I think it's safe to say that any damage he could do probably isn't going to be as comparable to them if they let loose.
I swear to keep all of my friends and lovers secure in my home.
I mean, let's think about it. Medusa, you know, she could obviously, you know, if she was kept on, like, if she wasn't kept in check, she probably could destroy everyone there just by looking at them. Lulu, probably, you know, just with a thought, or just like, you know, I mean, literally, like, even, like, actually threatened Alyssa herself, saying that, you know, she could kill Alyssa in her dreams, and actually scared Alyssa. And Alyssa, basically, you know, made it very apparent, like, you know, how she is when she's angry.
As nice as that sounds, I don't know these other people. I don't know how they could try to influence me.
We better keep him away from Elle, then.
I want to, really, but my friend just won't let me.
F your friend.
Friend?
The beast inside, Sully, the booze hound, my eternal companion, my only companion.
Sully doesn't sound like a good friend, more like an enemy.
It was like that for a while, but I was so lonely. Here, in my space, I have sovereignty. I've spent over a century here, and I have my books for companions, and not a drop that can lure him out of my controlled grasp.
So it was just one slip up.
I am sorry, Drac, but I cannot put myself in a place where he can ruin the life I've built.
But you said yourself you are lonely. What is a life if you cannot share it with someone?
You are right, but perhaps I could go if I had the courage. There is a book that is a comfort read of mine, The Tales of Fane Jarstrider.
Why does that sound like it might be familiar?
It's so full of adventure that I myself feel bold when I read it. I could take on the world. Get me that tome and I will move in. Sully be damned.
Alright, so we gotta find him a book.
Your books.
Ah, adventures. I have spent too long inside, so my mind must venture out.
It's safe to venture out. Live your life.
There have been consequences when I have done so.
That's the thing, and Fenton seems like, you know, he's actually, you know, like a really good guy and everything. Like, the main thing about him is that he doesn't want to hurt anyone else.
I have been in a similar spot. Thank you for confiding in me.
That's real, though. I mean, Sully or whatever. I'm thinking if Sully went to that mansion, like, went to my castle and tried to, like, you know, start, like, trying to step up to people or whatever, start trying to be an ass. I mean, there's, like, a lot of different, you know, characters that I think that he doesn't really want to meet.
That's what friends are for.
I mean, I can just imagine, like, Alyssa just bitch slapping the hell out of him.
So, tell me about your home.
I mean, and the thing about it is, if Sully went there and started trying to talk down to Elle, it probably wouldn't exactly get, like, the reaction he'd want.
Oh, it is remote, but I've tried to warm it up. Books, fires, cheese, all the comforts a creature could crave. I hope you are comfortable here.
I mean, because that's just my thing, like, you know, Elle just seems to kind of like the guy, like, the kind of girl that, you know, if someone came along and tried to be condescending to her, trying to talk down to her, she would probably, like, yeah. I mean, she'd probably take it as a challenge, among other things.
I am quite at home here. Thank you. Is this where you've always lived?
Ah, no, I have traveled the world extensively. Mostly Switzerland and England were places I called my home. And Boston for a bit.
I'm far less traveled, and it shows. You're very sophisticated.
I simply know what I like, but thank you.
So another thing is that there's a character in this anime, I don't know like who all here may have heard of Goblin Slayer. It's a pretty well-known anime. I definitely need to get caught up on as well. There was a character in Goblin Slayer. I don't think they actually were fully a wolf, but they definitely had like, you know, lycanthropic qualities to them. And I remember that, you know, this character, you know, I can't remember his name, but he's someone who basically eventually teamed up with, you know, the, you know, titular, you know, character of, you know, the anime and manga Goblin. Like, I think Goblin Slayer's got a manga, but either way, you know, the main character's name is like just Goblin Slayer. That's what everyone knows him as, because his whole thing is like, you know, they take like basically people take on jobs like killing monsters and getting payment for it. Goblin Slayer, as his name implies, literally only like goes after goblins for the most part, unless he has to go after something bigger. And he teams up with these other characters. And one of them is like a wolf-like character, and that character also likes cheese. Like he constantly, I think, like refers to it as sweet nectar or something like that. But yeah, just kind of reminds me a lot of that with the whole thing that we got like a wolf character here that doesn't actually seem to like is implying like maybe he doesn't eat meat, or maybe he just like partakes in it like, you know, rarely. But the main thing he like his favorite snack is cheese. So that's I think that's actually kind of like makes me think of this character from Goblin Slayer.
Tell me about yourself.
I think you've learned quite a bit about me. The books, the seclusion, what more is there to know?
I can tell you have a nose for the finer things. That cheese you offered, is that the renowned Vieux Bouillon?
It is, how wonderful! Yes, I've been known to be a connoisseur of the good stuff, as they say. I like my crystals sparkling, my cheese stinky, and my thread counts in the thousands.
So thread counts, I guess it's like basically... Oh yeah, for sure, that would suck. Thankfully Brosfer's not there. I mean, that's the thing, if Fenton, like, you know, only had, like, you know, that dark side to it, where I wouldn't even, like, he'd be voted out instantly.
Oh, I would have loved for you to see my old mansion. I had some fantastic art. Perhaps I'll curate a new collection in my updated home.
That's the thing, because Sully did definitely remind me of, like, someone you probably see on the Jersey Shore. But he kind of, like, definitely had, like, you know, qualities like a New York taxi driver as well.
See, that's why I don't leave. I could never risk my things.
But then you can't grow. I know it has been painful, but I believe I am better for this rebuilding that has been happening to me.
And he kept on talking after that. Oh, don't tell me the game done glitched. Okay. Okay, so now we gotta get his book before we can do anything. Now I just gotta find where that book is. Which might be problematic, depending. Alright. From the stacks in the Right, where that dinosaur was. Okay, at least I know where it is. I should have known better. Alright, we're gonna get you that book, Fenton. You have to kick a dinosaur's ass to do it. That stranger things happen. What if I can jump this? Huh? That was... Wow. Oh my god. Okay, I head to the growing woods. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to, like, you know, step back through some stuff first before we can get to where we need to go.
I shall keep this brief. I am Lyra, Empress to the Siren people and military leader against the pirate uprising. A former pirate uprising? I need to rewrite my bio, as you call it. That being said, your show is superficial and ultimately meaningless in comparison with running a nation. My sign? Pisces, obviously. with a Scorpio moon and Capricorn rising. Can I go now?
Okay, she definitely did not want to have that talk. See, that's enough of that. I definitely need to get my health restored, though. Might not be a good idea to go and try to fight this dinosaur like when my health is low, but I just thought about something. Let me go check this real quick. Because then I got a double jump. I never actually checked the chapel to see if there's anything in here. Yeah, I think there's something up there. There is. Horse buggy ride. Okay, so we got ourselves another. There's a whole bed up here. That's. Why is there a bed here? That was totally unexpected. Alright. This got me another gift. Don't know who that would be for. Honestly, it's funny that the horse buggy, for some reason, I can see that going to Medusa. Just because it'll be like a random thing. Or maybe even L, just because I hate these things, I really do. I feel like I can kill them a lot quicker now. I do at some point definitely need to go back into Goyles and take some of the other characters there for dates. Let me make sure I stop that in its tracks. Alright, we should be about where we were before. Should be about back at the, yeah, we have to head into the, library. I hate these things, I really do. Alright, where was that library again? Never, here it is. I mean, I just... Like I said, the fact there's a dinosaur in here, whatever, the first thing I think of is like, you know, pun-wise, calling it a thesaurus. Wait, its name actually is Thesaurus. Can't believe it. I actually jokingly called it that earlier, and it actually literally is a thesaurus. That's... The fact that I just kind of like just guessed that out of nowhere, like what even? Not even really guessed it. I mean, I guess like just mean like, you know, the developers of this game were on the same wavelength, I suppose. Alright, pardon. I've been called a number of names over the years, mainly a bookworm or a synonym, but I digress. Who are you, you uncouth and undead? Bookworm. That's almost as good.
I am Drac, and I have come for the tales of Fane Jarstrider. Do you know it?
And it's just that big pencil he's got is just comical. He talks like a Banjo-Kazooie character. Do I know it? Of course I do. But the question is, are you intelligent enough to even deserve to crack its spine?
It's not for me, but I am certainly brighter than a dull lizard like you.
Oh boy, Drac, don't. I mean, he may not have arms, but... I mean, long arms wear, but I mean, that that mouth or whatever seems like they'd probably like take a good bite out of us, and not in a platonic sense or a romantic sense. A battle of wits it is. If you can tickle my cerebellum with your whip smart retorts, the book is yours. To borrow, of course. We aren't here for profit. Readiness is all. If you're ready enough and are ready, come forward. What are we doing here? First, I'm getting my reward. Weapon Master 2.
Awesome.
It's a battle of whip. Are we playing Jeopardy now? Alright. Well, math. I mean, physics is something I kind of like was good for. I was okay with in school. My strongest subject was science. Math has always been my worst. Let's go and get the worst out of the way. Should we have an energy, that is. Let's see how much potential you have in energy, that is. It's all relative?
It's all relative.
According to my calculations, you may be on to something. Not to go off on a tangent, but what do you think of math? My interests are acute.
My interests are acute.
That's a good sin. Tell me which equation carries one of the greatest truths to date.
I heart you.
Splendid. You may not be obtuse after all. So basically, this is just a battle of, like, you know, pickup lines. You want a quiz on literature? You've got to be kidding me. You library cardless fool. I'm not in that chapter of life, pal. Let's try this.
I'm not in that chapter of life, pal.
You got my grapes in a wrath. Alright, let's try this one.
Cranky much? Seems like you haven't gotten lit or it in a while.
Well, aren't you a breath of fresh air, Jane Eyre? Need a little persuasion on your next read? No thanks, I'll leave the poetry to the prosaic. Yeah, I think that's the right one.
No thanks. I'll leave the poetry to the prose.
Because that was more clever than the other. Poetry? Maybe you do have your Whitman about you. I've had what it takes this whole time. You just need to read between the lines. Let me take you out for a tequila mockingbird. Just promise not to get plastered. Try this one.
Let me take you out for a tequila mockingbird. Just promise not to get plastered.
I'm convinced you may feel... Does an anatomy tickle your funny bone? You could say I'm head over heels. That's something like I would probably say. Alright, let's go with that.
You could say I'm head over heels.
And perhaps we got started on the wrong foot. My system was just a bit nervous.
My system
Nervous
was
system.
just a bit nervous.
Perhaps you aren't so spineless after all. Indeed, my wit is irreplaceable.
Indeed, my wit is irreplaceable.
I can see that. In fact, I can also see you make a good pupil. Okay, that was good. Color me surprised. Learn though you may be, we discover the depths of your knowledge. Notify me when you are prepared for the final joust. I'm ready right now! Let's go! We'll do this again! Geology. Studies the only thing as old as I am. Rocks. I find that it's rather a sexy subject. What do you think of the matter? When it comes to geology, I don't mind a bit of cleavage.
When it comes to geology, I don't mind a bit of cleavage.
You're whetting my appetite. Like whetting stone. I think. This object fills me with luster. We should discuss over a few tectonic plates sometimes.
We should discuss this over a few tectonic plates sometime.
Oh, tapas. I mean, let's stay on topic. What really makes you think you know a thing about rocks? I can walk the walk and talk the talk. Don't take it for granted.
I can walk the walk and
these
talk
puns.
the talk.
And they're like basically a bunch of dad jokes in a way too. I'm adamant that you review the geology section. Alright, pass that test. Alright, biology, this is something I definitely knew in school for the most part. Biology, quite a challenge. Perhaps this subject will be easy for a specimen as fine as yourself. Don't tell me this is about getting to my genes.
Don't tell me this is about getting into my genes.
Naughty, but I'm no DNA helicase, so nothing's getting unzipped anytime soon. Enzyme's supposed to accept that?
Enzyme's supposed to accept that?
I can never say no to a scholar. Perhaps we can entertain your interest in biology over a few drinks. Alright, this is obvious. I'd like to dissect it a bit more, but only if you promise not to get chloroplastered.
I'd like to dissect it a bit more, but only if you promise not to get chloroplastered.
Or aren't you photosynthetic? Photosynthetic. Play on photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, you know, basically the concept of how, like, you know, plants use sunlight. I believe it's sunlight, water, and also, I want to say it's... I think, like, I can't remember. I know there was, like, a third thing. It's been a while. I know it's, like, sunlight and water, obviously. It's things that, you know, basically this whole process of plants use, converting, different food sources into energy and such. But I'll say I play on photosynthesis. Well, I got you tongue-tied there, These. Look at science. Are you charged up for the task? Up and it. They're making these look too easy. Seems like you've got a positive attitude. Do you study chemistry often? Like positive attitude based around, like, you know, I think positive and negative electrons. Only periodically. Periodic table elements, which I used to have memorized, but I forgot most of them. Why aren't you in your element? Just keeping up my eye on the prize.
I'm just keeping my eye on the prize.
Splendid. A devoted chemist you made yourself out to be. It would seem you are a brighter bulb than you would appear. You will find your tome in the far reaches of this library. Feel free to gaze upon my works, but do not despair. My collection is well curated. Enjoy. If I say you can let me go or what? You said I could go. Outwitted the fat dragon. He wasn't even fat. He wasn't even a dragon. He was a saurus. Of the nature of a saurus. Horrible joke. Let me just leave it to them. What the? What the? What are you? So apparently I'm gonna beat them by pushing them off a ledge or something. What, a brainiac? Nervous system. You just don't give up, do you? So apparently I can't kill these things. I can only, like, stop them for a bit. I mean, they're easy enough to take care of. Just gotta, like, you know, push them back. Okay, so we got, like, some more platforming here to do. I'm gonna travel the more, the more tricky path. That's, you know, usually where, like, the good stuff is. The complete collection. I can't really read that. Was that like flying swear words? Dictionary. That was one of the best enemies yet. Straight up. A dictionary. A song written for you. Alright, I'm just kind of like taking like the tougher path. Just because, like, that's more likely where I'm gonna find, like, you know, find stuff. Definitely a good idea to use the whip on those. Ah, shoot. And you keep your bitter words to yourself, dude. just hate I have to like go all the way back up here now. It's really ain't gonna take me long since there's not really any enemies now.
How about a couplet of coffee?
Yeah, cause I don't. Yeah, all right. Let's see. So we got 2 dates. Not gonna worry with Lulu. I'm pretty sure if Fenton was already part of the cast or whatever, I'd be able to bring him here. Cause obviously he loves books. But I'm gonna go ahead and go with these 2.
Now this is classy.
Baby, you can coffee talk me all day. I love this.
Didn't think you were one for poetry.
You know I'm a cunning linguist.
I caught that. I know exactly. Oh my god. I'm not gonna repeat what that pun was supposed to imply. But kinda, yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, you must know my favorite poem. It's about a guy from Nantucket.
Try that one at the next open mic night.
But that was like one of the best $42 I spent in this game so far. What about Medusa? Let's see what she.
Now this.
See what she's got to say.
Poems are nice, but plays are better.
You're biased.
It's true. The chorus, the pathos, catharsis. This is just stringing random phrases together.
She does kind of have a point.
Do you think you could do any better?
Watch me. Shadows move across the room. My eye lasers shatter the vase. Silence in glass. This is my life. Applesauce.
I'll take 2 tickets to her first show.
You lost me at applesauce.
Symbolism.
Ah, of course. Symbolism.
What were we trying to symbolize there? I mean, I don't care. That was just because that was just what I expected out of Medusa. Just randomness. Like, even when it comes to just, you know, prose or whatever, just like her speaking is just random. Or it's just, you know, chaos. It's probably the only time in my life I'll actually like applesauce. Okay. Oh, there's something up there. I'm gonna have to take a good running jump towards that. I think I can make it. Alright, here we go. Got it. Guy Fairy cookbook. So I'm wondering who that would be for, if anyone. This seemed like a really generic gift, or like, you know, in regards to the name, it seemed like it might be a special gift. I honestly thought that knight cussed at me for a second, but it's just... Alright now. Alright, should be something up here, maybe. Oh. He's guarding something, I'm sure. Oh, hold on a second. This is the entrance. Darn it. Okay, I doubled back again. I do like the level design of this place, though. I mean, I don't know why. Might be just because it's a library setting, but it's made me think of The Page Master. It was like one of my favorite childhood movies with Macaulay Culkin. Which also, like, Page Master had a pretty interesting, like, you know, video game to it. Could never really get that far. I don't think I actually was ever able to get past the horror world. Because, like, you know, horror was, like, you know, where you started off. Now I actually want to watch it. I might actually, you know, watch that tonight. Okay, we got the book finally. I just want to, like, check around because I don't think that, like, the gifts I saw were the only ones. Maybe they were. So as long as I at least have 50 gifts to give, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But my only concern is gonna be like if those are the only gifts in the game I can get. And if I miss that, it means I won't be able to do the 50 gifts. Otherwise, I might have to start a whole fresh playthrough. Probably gonna definitely make sure that if I have to do that, once I do the Black Rose ceremony again, whatever that is, I'll make sure I do like a save, like a separate save for that. That way I can go through and just probably like maybe like take each of the characters on special dates. I'm having a feeling I'm probably gonna be able to like take one on a special date. So this way I can just like reload the save and do it with the other ones too. So there's definitely probably something up here. Okay, at this point, I'm definitely thinking I'm probably gonna end up like, you know, going with Medusa. But Elle, I mean, she's one I definitely wouldn't mind like, you know, choosing as well. Like, it's a tough call to an extent, because like I said, Medusa is who I'm veering more towards, but Elle definitely is like, you know, probably like my other favorite. Alyssa kind of was at the start. I still would say, you know, she's in the top 3. But again, there are characters in this game that I've kind of like, you know, looked at in the whole aspect of, you know, friendships with them. Darn it. See, there's a platform up there. Alright. Let's get up there. Okay. Now, let me see. I'm just trying to. Alright, yeah, it's not gonna work either. I think I know how I can make that jump now. Go up here and like see if I can get up there. Loop around. Okay, it's not it either. Alright, I'm gonna try something else. Hold on a second. There we go. Aha! It was worth it. Pipe. Shut up. Alright, let's see. Alright, it was good I came over here. We got an award over here. And this one is damage increase, hopefully. Unholy hand grenade stacks. No wonder I couldn't buy it back at the castle.
Fantastic.
I was wondering why like the unholy hand grenade didn't have a stack thing to it. Or anything to it, I think, for that matter. So you can kind of find stuff there on the field. But I guess it makes sense. That's probably like one of the most powerful abilities you get. Okay. Now let's warp on back over to Fenton. I'll fight both of you at the same time. Not as much of a fight. I really do need to heal. But if I warp on back, you know, over here, it's gonna put me right outside where Fenton is. So really, I can just do this. I don't have to worry about getting killed anyway, as long as I end up some kind of boss battle.
The wonders of the world, yes. I've had quite a bit of fun swinging from the hanging gardens of Babylon, and scaling the Colossus at Rhodes was a feat indeed. Lyra would know about the great lighthouse better than I would, but yes, I've seen them all. Honestly, I'd say Drac is the 8th, now that we've finally
Just
met.
checking something. Colossus of Rhodes, 'cause I want to say, I think that... So I thought. I remember in God of War 2, you actually had to fight the Colossus of Rhodes. It was like one of my favorite boss battles in the entire series, just because up to that point, you know, it like, you know, you did fight gods and everything. You had like some pretty big boss battles, but I think the Colossus of Rhodes was one of those real standout moments of God of War 2. I mean, God of War 1, yeah, you had to fight Ares, and you know, and you had to fight the I think it was like the Hydra at the beginning. But like in God of War 2, like just that whole thing with the Colossus of Rhodes, like literally like a boss battle, like you were pretty much, you know, dealing with throughout the entire level. Because building up to it, like with the Colossus chasing after you, I mean, that was, to me, was like one of the most badass moments in the series. And God of War 3, of course, got really crazy, like with its boss battles. Especially that opening fight with Poseidon. Yeah, when she said Colossus of Rhodes, I thought about that.
Aha, the smell of leather accompanies you. And that can mean but one thing. My book.
I have brought it for you, at great peril.
Like great peril, we just had to fight like a bookworm dinosaur, you know, to get the right to get the book, but...
This means the world to me. With my trusty tome about adventure and courage, I can now feel brave enough to make the journey.
I am so glad. Let us go together.
And that's Fenton. The fancy man wolf.
Let's go experience some of the finer things, shall we?
This core is going to be found in the library on the second floor, just past Medusa's gallery. Of course it would. Alright, we got the entire cast together. Why am I walking like that?
Aging Drac. Drac, you wanted on set.
Oh god. Do not tell me that... Is it time for a Black Rose ceremony, or are we actually, you know, ending this? Is it time for me to actually make my choice? Okay, well, if that's the case... This might be... I mean, it's not really gonna be a tough one. I mean, I just don't want to evict anyone else. If I had my way, I'd let them all stay in the castle. I'm just hoping I don't have to actually do any more Black Rose ceremonies. Like, if I did, I know which ones I'd be getting rid of. As long as they don't try to pull another okie doke on me, but like, oh, now you gotta get rid of everyone except for 2 people. I mean, even if that, with that, I know who I'd want to, like, you know, keep. It'll be Elle and Medusa if I had to, like, go down to only, like, 2, but... I know in the end it's only going to be, like, probably 1 person I can keep. Alright, so let's head back to, So he said I'm needed on set, but I want to go up and, give some more gifts and everything first. Try to increase some of these romance levels some more.
I'm used to it, but there's just so much here. Art to examine, books to read, people to talk to, just sensory overload. You must understand, it was only my friend and me for so long. Sully is not an easy person. He's tough, rough around the edges, and needy. I am none of those things, as you can see. If a wolf were a teddy bear, it would be me.
A good point. Yeah, so anyways, golden hour, obviously. So I know what that means. I'm definitely...
You're in even worse shape than I am, sweetheart. At least I know I'll get my lock off.
Ah, shoot. Who are you fighting with, Alyssa?
Excuse me?
That's probably one of the worst ones she could go against outside of Lulu. Exception, she's afraid of Lulu.
Your poor lower half.
Okay, now Alyssa is definitely kind of, you know, pissing me off with this.
You clearly know nothing about siren physiology. I'm more satisfied than you know.
Impossible. How can...
Wouldn't you like to know? Actually, how about you ask Drac?
Ooh, shots fired.
Please, you and Drac. Don't make me laugh.
I've gotten under your skin, haven't I? Too bad Drac's not getting under that belt.
Okay, I'm siding with her here. Because it seems to me like, you know, Alyssa started on her.
With you. That was a low blow.
Like, even if I'm not gonna actually, you know, I'm not choosing Lyra in the end, Alyssa was like wrong for that. I don't care. Like just being like completely discriminatory like on her for the fact that, you know, she's part fish and everything. No, this is like an equal opportunity, you know. I wouldn't say we're a family and everything, but you know, no, we don't do that here. I mean, I don't know exactly what started that argument or whatever, but I'm having a feeling with Alyssa, you know, that's the thing, like I said, like Alyssa was in my top 3 and everything. Just cause like, you know, just how hilarious she's been and everything, but she's been a bit bitchy. I mean, yeah, she wants that lock off. But it's just, it could be seen like maybe it's just she's taking it out on everyone because how frustrated she is.
So the prince decides to emerge.
See what this is.
What do you think? You're better than me? Rather not talk to a dog?
Oh boy. Now I gotta do something about these two?
Haughty vampire, now you mock me.
Aren't you supposed to be the Ranet one?
Supposed?
Yes. For someone so educated, you are behaving.
Do not talk down to me, bloodsucker!
Oh, whoa, 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 Fenton. Hold on now.
Does Drac know of your bias?
Does Drac know of your rudeness? I swear I have no idea how you are still in this house.
Don't you?
I'm a bloodsucker, dude. That was, no,
Zol, thanks for sticking up for vamps in there.
I'm sorry. I mean, I like Fenton and everything, but no. It sounds to me almost like Fenton started that as well. Because, you know, again, it's like it's a bias that, you know, it seems like he likes Drac and everything, but apparently he wanted to go after Soul just for Soul being a vampire, talking about like the prince decides to show himself. And we know that Soul, it's already kind of like been implied that maybe what it is that he's not conceited, he's just very introverted. Like Fenton or whatever is not really much about people. We'll say he didn't really get along, like not really get along with people. A lot of it seems like he actually was trying to like, you know, keep others safe from his other half and everything. Soul just seems like, you know, like I said, he comes off as conceited, but he really is kind of already implied that, you know, the whole thing with the paintings and everything, and basically him being alone and all that, isn't really against anyone else. You know, he just seems like, you know, he's also just very, you know, has like some kind of social anxiety or something for all we know. And having like, you know, I feel like, you know, having like all the pictures of himself around gives him some kind of like little facsimile, some kind of like concept of having others around, and just sometimes the ones he has around is the main person he really is around, which is himself. I wasn't really too keen on Fenton taking that crack at vampires right there, basically going after him just because of his race, you know. Alright, so how many more situations am I got to defuse before we actually get to where we need to go? Hoping it's gonna be anything else, because I mean, I'm trying to do something here. Buy a what? A roast? So you actually can buy roast from her. I know they said something about the roast before, like, you know, as far as vomiting and everything was concerned, but apparently, okay. Oh, she's up here now.
Around you.
Why?
This won't be here tomorrow.
What's going to happen?
Time will pass. The scent on this breeze will be gone. The angle of the stars will be off. The moon won't have as much light.
I see.
You will not see the value in a future if you cannot see the value.
And she's going on about that again.
Drac.
But what if I'm trying to build a future with someone?
Start by making a now with them.
And now I'm looking at a beautiful vista with a new friend.
Indeed. It is a lovely night for a good talk.
Okay, so yeah, the whole situation with Alyssa or whatever, like I said, I've kept her around because, you know, she definitely was one of my favorites just because, like, you know, her personality and everything in regards to like bringing like flair to everything. But yeah, her attacking Lyra like that, or vote her off just for that. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna like probably get drinks for everyone here. Raise all these things. So we'll start with Soul.
It still feels unfamiliar. It is too populated. I like to be alone. I can only grow so much, so fast.
Again, I feel you. But don't you feel like this experience is stretching you?
I do not like to stretch.
It was a figure of speech.
It's invigorating to try new things, as hard as they may be.
You are forced into doing this, so you embraced the challenge. I chose this and often feel so anxious that I regret it. We are different as much as we are alike. I do not know them. I do not like being around them.
Soul, I know you think this is all too much for you, but if you open yourself up...
To their scrutiny, to their ridicule, I know they do not like me.
But...
Baby steps, as they say. I am here. I am talking to you. I am not entirely unhappy. This is progress.
So the way I take this whole thing is that the way it's implied with Soul...
I did not mean I want to change you. It's... You're on a journey that is similar to mine, that's all. I see so much of my younger self in you.
I do see that. But if you want to understand me better, you must push aside what you know of yourself. I am not you, nor will I ever be.
He's his own person, I get that.
Wise words, Soul. I do understand now. I was never this wise at your age.
Can you stop that? My age has nothing to do with it. I am me, and you are you.
With age comes wisdom.
No, it doesn't. It hardens your thoughts, makes you more certain of yourself, more arrogant. You think because you have seen so much that you know more. Youth and inexperience can be a gift. The world, through fresher eyes, less bias.
I think Soul is very wise, from what I can see here.
You have given me much to think on.
That's the thing, you know, he said like it was a progress, like he was there talking to Drac and everything, trying to do things at his own pace and everything. And the way I kind of see that with Soul is that he said he didn't like them or whatever, or like, you know, basically how he didn't talk to him and all that. But it seemed like he was still, the whole thing with like talking to Drac, saying that it was progress or whatever. It's basically showing that was implying that he is willing to actually try at least. He's just doing it at his own pace.
I am warming up in my own way.
We vampires are certainly slow to warm.
I know. It is nice that you know how this feels.
I'm doing the same. It was so hard for me at first to put myself out there, to just meet new people. Vampires are the ultimate introverts.
Have you ever met an extroverted vampire?
No, and I don't expect to. It's been fun talking.
When you really think, but there are like a lot of like, you know, things like in fiction where, you know, there are like more extroverted vampires. Like they're not really secluded. I mean, one really good example when you think about it would be the Lost Boys and everything. You know, like David and them. Basically, you know, you saw like how they were like all over the, like they were like going out all over the place, you know, basically partying, like, you know, being like social, even if it was mostly at night and everything. Yeah, they kept their own little group and everything, but still, you know, they really didn't like stay closed off like inside. They went out and they had a good time and all that. So there is like, you know, definitely like good examples. And I mean, obviously one of the ultimate versions, Vampire Lestat. You know, never really actually read the entirety of Interview. I never really read, I think, Interview with a Vampire, even seen the movie. Definitely need to do that. But when you look at Lestat in Queen of the Damned, like just how like the guy was a rock star and all that. I mean, that you can't really get more extroverted than that. All right, so Lulu, this should be interesting.
It is finite.
All right, look here now. Don't be dissing my place trying to talk about, like, you know, the size of it.
Is that good?
It is finite.
Great.
Well, good talk.
They are insects.
She's got to go.
Oh, come on. They're not that bad.
They are not bad, just below my notice.
You're gone. Okay, no, she's got a serious god complex. I mean, I thought Alyssa was bad and everything in regards to Alyssa acting like she's above others and everything. But this one, no, she's got to go.
Wow. This is just... Wow. It's been a nice talk.
No, it hasn't. All right, let's hopefully, like, because I did take up for Lyra. Lyra just seems like she's, you know, she's not really bad or whatever. You know, she obviously has, like, a bit of a, you know, hoity-toity, or she's an empress. Let's see how this goes.
Some seem well suited to combat.
Well, it's a start to, compliments, I guess.
I meant, do you like them? Are they being respectful to you? And any connections.
Oh, please tell me you got something to say about
I
Alyssa.
would fight beside Medusa.
So she actually respects Medusa. I can see that when you think about it, because really, Medusa, basically, I guess like in a way, is queen of the Gorgons and everything. I definitely can see, yeah.
Well, I suppose that's something.
She actually likes Medusa. Okay.
My watery cage, you mean? It is cramped and smells of cephalopod. Inside is nicer, albeit inhospitable to me.
Allow me to try to find you a lagoon of some sort.
I thought she was in the jacuzzi.
I suppose that would be an upgrade. Tactics, planning. I love puzzling out issues, especially ones that benefit my people. Nothing trivial like, well, an actual puzzle.
So yeah, basically they're going by the whole concept of her just being like, you know, above anything else, a warrior. Okay.
Some swear it's relaxing.
Ugh, tiny useless pieces of flotsam. And I almost always lose a piece.
So you do assemble puzzles?
Not anymore. I'm afraid you're hitting too close to the bone here. Of course I have fears. Fears my people may starve. Fear of more attacks. Some sort of illness. But that goes hand in hand with love. With love comes fear.
So basically, in the end of this or whatever, you know, above all else, you know, she loves her people.
In what way?
The second you value something higher than yourself, you leave yourself open, vulnerable. The notion of the loss of the thing can be paralyzing.
And that basically shows, right, I guess like the way that can be taken is that the second you value something higher than yourself, she values her people above herself. So, and that's what leaves her vulnerable. You know, the thought of like any of them dying or anything happening to them, it scares her. So definitely like her for that. That's a really good character concept.
I suppose you're right. But I never feared that loss until it already happened to me. I was blindsided by it. Had I known I should worry about my ex leaving, would that have softened the blow?
Probably not.
Of course not. My mind is always sending me invisible threats to my people. And then I get scared. And then my rational mind kicks in.
I suppose we should take fears like that with a grain of salt.
Make it two. Speaking of salt, another margarita? Decisiveness. Nothing is more unappealing than a suitor who is wishy-washy.
What appeals to you about decisiveness?
Basically them just knowing what they want.
It shows you've got backbone. It shows intuition, logic, and guts. Pardon me, but I feel a bit lightheaded just talking about it.
Do you find me decisive?
Just asking that makes me think not so much.
It was a pleasure chatting today.
Yeah, she was like just very laid back and everything. You know, I wouldn't really say, you know, she was, that was actually kind of wholesome. Much more than Lulu. Lulu just straight up dissed everything. She dissed my castle, she dissed the people in it or whatever. No, she's gotta go. I don't care about her pot roast. Oh, this should be good.
How do you think? You think this was going to get easier for me? Everything is a poor substitute for what I want.
I gave you a lockpick. What did you do with it?
What about your time with me? Is that a poor substitute?
Considering the abbreviation for substitute is sub, I can't possibly continue this conversation without getting the vapors.
Went exactly the way I figured it was gonna go. All right, what about this one?
Despite the circumstances, I quite like it here. You've done a nice job making me feel as comfortable as I can be. I appreciate the thought.
That's probably the nicest thing she said to me in a while.
I want you to be more than comfortable. I want you to be happy.
Drag, watch what you say.
If wishes were horses, then beggars would ride.
I don't think I've ever actually heard that before. That was actually pretty clever.
You want a horse now?
Drac, don't encourage her.
Oh, Drac. Can't you see I'm poetic at times?
Actually, you're right. I always knew you were a cunning...
Don't.
I apologize again. Sometimes you're an easy target. I'm sorry to make you the butt of jokes.
Where's Grim? Death can't come soon enough.
Did you mean to...
No, Drac. I did not mean to say it like that.
He does not realize that basically he's like saying stuff like this, pretty much just getting her goat.
So much for the poetry.
Do not get me started on these creatures.
Oh boy. And please tell me you got something to say about Lyra. Wait, what did Soul do? I want to hear this.
Soul infuriates me. The way he walks around acting like he owns the place when it's you that does. It's like an irritating shadow of you.
Oh, great. Now I'm seeing some of this coming out as far as he's concerned. It's basically like in her own way, she's defending me. Because I'm basically the one she's longing for, I guess. And the fact that he's walking around acting like me or something. I mean, which I know he's not. But...
Fenton. How Fenton is a wretch. Smelly dog needs to be put to the curb.
Okay, now Fenton I know didn't do anything wrong. Now, I don't know what your problem is with Fenton.
I actually do quite like Lyra. Tough as nails. I respect that.
They were literally at each other's throats a minute ago. So that doesn't add up. Unless she actually was trying to push Lyra's buttons or whatever because it actually was doing something for her.
It has been an enlightening conversation.
No, I want to hear the rest of this. I don't want to be. I want to like know what her problem was with Elle.
Listen, I've seen it all, so not much about most people really surprises me. Feel like I've met every kind of person there is, and there's good and bad in both. We're all contradictions.
I like that. It's like almost like she's seen everyone equally. I want to know what she has to say about Alyssa.
Alessa's more than just talk. She's action. But I believe her strongest muscle isn't her tongue, but her heart. PSL's a hoot, but sometimes the funniest people are the ones covering pain, no matter how much she claims to like it.
So I guess, and Medusa, with how long she's been around, I think she probably would like know how to read people. So one thing she's actually trying to say is that, you know, Alyssa's got like that quick tongue to her and everything, and basically like is basically pushing people away, or basically saying this stuff to like others the way she is, but really, you know, she actually wants someone to love her and all that. And it could just simply be that, you know, she's trying to like test people to see how much Drac will actually like take from her. And Elle, I kind of figured that's what it was with her. You know, the fact she acts so quirky and everything. But she actually really does like hate what happened to her, but she doesn't want to let people see her vulnerable. So she basically is like, regardless of how much she likes pain and everything, like how she's a masochist, it's basically like, you know, she's like being so funny to kind of like hide up like how much she's actually, you know, troubled by what she's dealing with. I mean, basically her whole body was turned into a pumpkin and all that, and pumpkins don't really have like the longest lifespans. Or like the longest, you know, shelf date, I guess would be the word.
Then there's Nefrit, on the run from everything, but who can't run from the one thing that matters most, herself.
That was wildly and inexplicably insightful.
I've got depths you've never seen. Like I said, I've seen too much, know too much, and just sitting around as a head on a statue for that long, I had too much time to think.
Too much time to think. Been there.
Exactly.
So nice chatting today, Medusa.
Same. Come anytime. I'm clearly not doing anything.
I say these two just get each other so well. Right, Nefrit. I swear, if she goes into some kind of rant like it doesn't like tomorrow I won't be here, it's all about the now.
It is beautiful. I have seen much splendor in my day, but this is a new experience for me. And new is good. I like it here. There is much to see and explore.
Now it's gonna make me actually feel bad if I do end up evicting her.
Please know I don't want you cooped up. If you need to go...
I will do what I need to do, when I need to do it. No permission is needed. But I appreciate the sentiment.
I am so glad you are here.
I admit, this is new to me. This feeling of, well, it's more than curiosity. It's more than a search. I'm still understanding it.
I want to understand you better.
You are. Thoughts of you have taken me out of the present moment a bit. I found myself going back to our conversations, our moments in my mind.
That's bad?
Just unusual. For me, I am a doer, not a thinker.
Like I said, she basically lives in the present, like lives in the moment and the now and all that. I'm still keeping Ellie as friends with her.
Just a thinker on the go.
I suppose that is true.
She don't sound like she wouldn't
They
get.
are too rooted here and in their egos. I do not enjoy their company.
That's not the way I thought it was going. I thought she seemed like she'd be the kind that probably would actually like get along with them.
Fenton?
He regurgitates lines from books and lines about books, but does he really think about them? I think he clings too much.
I mean, books are like his favorite, like basically like his main pastime when he's isolated, like to keep himself from hurting others. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Why do I think it's more than just that? Are you jealous of their time with me?
Perhaps.
So let's process this. Someone who's basically talking about like people not being too being too clingy about like, you know, tomorrow and focusing only on the now and everything is being like, you know, upset because others are actually spending time with me. It's a lot more here to take in.
Any sort of mystery, something yearning to be sought. This is why you intrigue me.
I had to seek you out.
I do not think of myself as a mystery. Ask whatever you like and I will answer truthfully.
No. The answers reveal themselves in time.
What about talking the now, or like, you know, the now versus the future?
This is simple. Anything that restricts my freedom, being shut off from the universe.
That makes sense. And I understand your reluctance to stay here.
I appreciate that.
She just said she liked it here. Now she's reluctant?
Curiosity, and again, mystery.
Aren't those things opposite?
Two sides of the same coin. We get curious, and we discover. Then, what we discover makes us curious. This is the gear that drives reality itself.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say that mystery
Certainly is what motivates me.
The thing, I wouldn't really say that, like, you know, curiosity and mystery are two different things, because really the whole point behind, like, you know, what makes a mystery effective, an effective mystery, is when people are curious about it. So, like, so I was an example, like things with puzzle games and all that, games with a story and all that, you know, when like just stuff that you've yet to actually uncover or solve, you know, the mystery to like what comes next, what makes you more curious about seeing what comes next. So it's not really a contradiction, it's actually like really a mystery. If anything, can't really thrive that well without curiosity.
Talking to you is always enlightening. I look forward to more conversations like this, Nefrit.
The feeling is so mutual, Drac.
I like her because, you know, all things considered, she's kind of laid back too. For all that talk about like living in the now and everything, you know, she's just like, seems like she was pretty easygoing. Now this one should be a hoot.
You kidding? I'm freaking fantastic! Life here is beyond my wildest dreams.
Loud as always.
Every day is like a glorious gift from the dark forces. I am blessed.
Wow, that's quite a positive answer. Most people are still figuring this whole situation out.
The thing about it is, if she's probably like, you know, when you think about it, if someone, well, I wouldn't really say like it's the most negative out of them. I mean, obviously Alyssa's probably like got reason to be like the most negative, but I kind of like feel like if someone like, you know, has like a lot of, you know, is more negative than most of the rest or whatever, then they're probably gonna end up, you know, looking more positive than anyone else if they actually are trying to hide it. I don't know. If they know how to hide it. Or someone who's basically been like had reason like feel the most negative is probably gonna, like, you know, as long as they're trying to fight it back against it, would know how to actually act the most positive. Don't know where I was getting at with that, but yeah.
Most people don't see life as a giant, sexy smorgasbord like I do.
You kind of are a smorgasbord.
Indeed.
Listen, Bob, my only complaint is why does Alessa get all the fun toys? You could toss a few my way and see what happens.
I already know what would happen.
True, but wouldn't it be fun?
I thought you were having fun.
I am! I just don't like how it makes me feel like Alessa's somehow above me. Although I do like Alessa above me.
Those are to keep her from murdering everyone here.
And I'm a cream puff?
No. You're the sweetest slice of pumpkin pie who wouldn't hurt a fly.
Don't. I wouldn't think that, Drac.
unless it asks for it. Oh, time to dish.
Okay, let's see what she thinks of Alyssa. Truly.
Alyssa? Well, you know how I feel about her. Love, love, love that dangerous lady.
And that's the thing, you know, like it seems to me like most of everyone's basically saying that they like Alyssa for the most part. I mean, for all the fighting that Alyssa's like, you know, done with people, it seems like a lot of them actually really do like her.
Fenton's a good boy when you scratch behind his ears, but I swear I heard a foul-mouthed Bostonian in his room when he sleeps. Don't know what's going on there.
She heard Sully.
And Lyra? Wow. I want to replace those bone hands, if you know what I mean.
I sure do.
Well, then let's do it together.
I'm not sure Grimm would allow me to pick more than one winner.
Hey, if I could, I would.
Winner? Who cares about winning? I just want to be in a vamp fish sandwich.
That doesn't sound as appealing as you want it to.
She'd make it appealing.
You're no fun.
Never claimed I was.
But I know you're fun. And I can help with that.
I know. Your spice makes everything nice.
You know it.
It was lovely chatting with you, Elle.
Thank you very much.
Every time. Like, I'm gonna be hearing that in my sleep. All right, let's see what we get with Robert here, because this guy could probably drape me under the table since he's a pirate.
It is a treasure trove indeed. It may be hard for me to keep my hands to myself.
Wandering eyes.
Among other things. Please. It's almost too easy to find love. So many beautiful creatures in one place. Such fine specimens. But still, where is the thrill of the chase?
I kind of like that, because he's basically just saying that, you know, he just sees everyone, like, basically talking about everyone here, like, that's the thing, you know, that can kind of, like, seem, like, definitely hoish, but at the same time, him basically, like, you know, just kind of, like, saying, like, you know, he definitely, you know, does see, like, beauty in everyone here. That's actually kind of definitely romantic in its own way. Though, obviously, you know, not in the context of monogamy, per se. I'm pretty sure, like, chances are, like, if he got with anyone here or whatever, you know, he probably, like, would stick with them. He seems like he might be the kind of guy that would do that. Because Alyssa, obviously, you know, probably, like, you know, literally, like, do everyone here if she could. Same with, like, you know, Elle, probably. But really, I just kind of like, he says so many beautiful creatures in one place and everything. It's almost easy, and, like, talking about fine specimens. It's kind of like him, like, showing, like, a lot of respect to every single one of them. Saying, like, everyone here, like, you know, looks, you know, great to him.
Is that what it is to you? A chase? What about the outcome? Finding a partner?
Well, the thing about, like, the chase, I guess, is, like, maybe he's just saying that, like, the chase, like, makes it where he definitely, you know, it's worth it to him.
The right partner is everything. Surround yourself with good people and don't let them go.
Sounds like you've experienced some loss as well. My ex.
I'm not talking about an ex. Some partnerships are deeper than that. Some things can't be replaced.
You can open up to me, Rob. You're clearly dealing with something.
Thank you. Not now. Finding out what is doing the ticking.
How do you mean?
He's probably got someone else's heart in there.
I like to take things apart
never mind.
and see inside. I like to scavenge, harvest, and renew. I like to find the best parts of something and utilize it.
That tracks.
Loss. I am afraid to become attached to anything or anyone because I have already lost so much.
The bad thing is, like, he's basically had, like, you know, about anyone, just about everyone attached to him. I mean, obviously not entirely, but, you know, he is, like, basically a makeshift, like a Frankenstein's monster. He's got, like, different people's parts attached to him.
I would trade anything to not feel the hunger in my chest for what I have lost. No.
You may not always feel that way.
But I feel that way now. I haven't the time or bandwidth to think about it. It is instinct. I do feel attraction, or I do not. It is foolish to think about.
So basically he doesn't get caught up on being confused and if he likes him or not. Either he likes him or he doesn't.
Don't you like to take things apart and analyze them?
Not everything. Attraction is gut. It is visceral.
What is your gut saying now?
It is saying, ask again later.
It has been an enlightening conversation.
Okay, that's basically everyone. didn't like sting my wallet too much. Okay, so now that we got all that out of the way, let me go on up here and like start buying some gifts. Gotta figure out how to get there. I think we gotta go out here. Hang on, didn't we get like some other levels on this?
Ooh, what you spending that cash on?
Wouldn't you like to know? I mean, you're about to know because I'm basically buying from you, but... So we need like levels from Fenton here. Decreases the cooldown of all flares. That actually would be really nice. It's a little expensive, but... Before I do anything else, I definitely want to go get some gifts. Start raising some more levels up. Because I'm definitely going to go after the ones I know are obvious ones. Really, because I'm definitely going to be saving. What was in here again? Hang on. Here it is. I mean, I got plenty of money now. Alright, let's see. Bubble bath gift set. I know who that would go to. Fondue set. That'll be for Fenton. I'm gonna see if this will work with L. You got a monster and that's relevant name written in the sky. I think that would definitely be for Lulu. I'm not gonna be keeping around. Crystal ball. Not sure. Comfy sweatshirt. Not sure. Temptation cologne. Self portrait. Treasure chest.
Ho ho ho! 'Tis the season.
How much money I got left? Jeez, that wiped my savings. They better appreciate these gifts. All right, did I get him to sell portrait? Let me see. Name on a constellation. I'm gonna try something with that in a second. Hope I'm right. Okay, I don't think I got. I thought I got to sell portrait. Think if I can check this again. Maybe I didn't get it. No, I can swear the sell portrait was down there. So I had to have gotten it. It's not paying attention. All right. All right, you're getting your sell portrait. Also, I went right by it at some point. I mean, I know I have it. I had. Oh, here it is. All right, here you go.
This almost makes me wish I was alive. The only way I could repay a gift so kind is by offering you a taste of my living blood. But alas, my eternal gratitude would have to do.
I mean, in a dark way, that actually was kind of cute. As for you,
It's all mine. I love the big sparkly one in the middle.
okay, so that was like her perfect gift, or one of them. I'm just curious. Please let this work.
You know me well.
Got it. Yes, the bubble bath gift set was for her. Fenton, his would have been the fondue set, but the thing is that the tick repellent has to be for him because no one else has that. No one else has fur. If they try to say this isn't a perfect gift for him, I'm gonna be upset.
I haven't been in such awe.
What? That definitely should have been for him. All right, I swear the dad jokes would have to be for L. Called it. I knew that it had to be for her. She's like the one that has like the most puns out of anyone here. Hey, this guy, treasure map, treasure chest actually.
Finer than any treasure I've come across, because that came from
Alright, let's see here. Let me look at these again, see if there's anything else here I can get to her. Designer sunglasses. Song written for you. That horsetail brush, I really am having a feeling that's either going to be for Fenton or... Some of the stuff I'm not really too sure on. Because I don't want to like give away something that, like I said, most of these I might actually just like, you know, just look up a guide off stream. See like where like, you know, the other one, who those belong to. Because I mean, that's the thing, the gift giving thing and everything. Because I mean, I know like who I'm going to definitely like choose my final choices in this. And for the rest of that stuff, for like the 50 gifts, I'll just like do that off stream and everything. And I'll first say like getting the other relationships up for like, you know, because I'm going to be like probably grinding through or whatever, like just basically like do like a save before I do like the evictions. And then after that, I'll probably like just go in and like reload my saves later and go for like whoever. You know, continue to get their relationships up. Alright, so we got like, where are our levels now? See, I'm almost at 10 with L. 7 with Medusa. 6 with Lulu. 5 with Fenton. 2 with Nefret. 8 with Robert. And 8 with Lyra. So Lyra, Robert, and L are my highest things. But once I figure out more of Medusa's gifts, I'm pretty sure I can get like that level boosted as well. I've taken her on every date I can take her on. The same with L. So yeah, I'm definitely, like I said, it's gonna... Like, if it came down to it's gonna be a final 2, it'll be between Medusa and L, no doubt. Like, Alyssa would be like the wild card choice. So I'm gonna go and actually go somewhere and save first before we do anything else. Because I'm not, because like I said, that way, at least I have a spot here where like whoever's left, I can kind of like, you know, go through and like do different variations on getting their levels up. I do know there's still that thing where I think I was supposed to like be able to go across the sea or something. That's the thing, there's still, because another thing also is there's still these other quests here. There's one from Medusa's body. It says across the sea. Across the sea. Search Transylvania for something that may work for Soul. So his mirrors, like there's a mirror or something here for him. The Growling Wood Nefret appeared and vanished. Before a giant obelisk emerged. It seemed to be struggling to power up. Perhaps if you had more of your powers back, you'd give that the jolt it needs. But see, that's weird because we got that or whatever. We did this one or whatever. We found Nefret, so why is that still an issue? I'm hoping that's not like a glitch quest. Or maybe I just still have to do it in some fashion. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick. I really need to go and get my health back up for anything. Think about it, I mean, I gotta go over to like, you know, this gotta go backstage anyway, so. There's everyone's portraits right there. That's the gang's all here. We got the full cast and everything. We're gonna create a new save here. Actually, I didn't really have to do that, but I mean, I could just use this save and then use another one for later. All right. So, anyways. Go ahead and do the ceremony, because I think that's it's time for it again. And afterwards we'll call it on the stream.
Here we are again. Another elimination.
I always hate doing these.
Ready to make your selection.
Not necessarily. You've got to go.
Lulu, well, you tried to make me hallucinate into love. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way here on Earth. Take your madness elsewhere.
Okay. Wait, we gotta do it again? Ah. I kind of got it where I like Rob and I like Lyra. Originally, I was saying they were probably like my choices, but I'm gonna go and get rid of Nefret.
Nefret, you were just too hard to pin down, and I believe that is for the best. You are meant to be free.
I didn't really have her on here that long, but
that beautiful free spirit of yours.
I know they did not just... I've got to do it again. Okay, now this is just wrong. They're making me do this 3 times. These are all ones I like. I mean, Robert and, you know, Lyra, I was kind of like, you know, liking, you know, like dialogue with them and everything. I still need to do Soul's quest for him. Sorry, Lyra. This is tough. I'm gonna give her a heartfelt.
Lyra, you are a force to be reckoned with. I admire your conviction.
She needs to be with her people anyway.
But it is clear your place is with your people, and not in this castle. I wish you and your people a lifetime of prosperity and safety, and promise to visit when I can. Go with grace, Your Highness.
And the crowd goes wild.
Hey, I'll just pop you right in the face, Grim.
And the ports are open. The world is your oyster, Drac. Go wrap up these last few tasks, because soon it will be time for the super special final dates. Chat up anyone who needs chatting, dine who needs dining, and give out gifts like there's no tomorrow. Because for some of them, there may not be. Return to me when you've got 2 special someones in mind for those final dates. But be warned, if there are loose threads, you better get snipping or tying.
So we are going to be stuck down to 2 in the end. And we obviously know who it is. Like I said, I'm gonna definitely be going with Medusa and Elle. I mean, if it would have been 3, Alyssa would have been the 3rd one. I mean, I think she's just going to be happy to just get the belt off. I mean, get the muzzle off and everything. So,
in plainer terms, finish what you've got to finish to ensure your best chance at love.
Alright, the final Black Rose ceremony. So I guess we're not actually... Okay. Episode 4. The loose ends. So what we got here? I mean, could this be like the other quest? Because we're here at the ocean. Could it be we're actually able to go after the other quest now? Grimm has prepared final dates for each of the remaining casts. You'll need to ask 2 castmates on the date. When you're ready, approach Grimm on the set. However, you need to make sure they'll accept your invite. Make certain you complete all their quests and wine and dine them appropriately. Every cast member is unique. Okay. So we're at a place now. So next time I play this, I'm obviously going to go and pick, like, you know... If I'm going to do another playthrough, I'm definitely going to be, like, you know, choosing the characters that I didn't evict. So that means that, I'm going to be keeping Vess on, Brosifer, Van Helsing, Lulu, Nefret, and Lyra. So that's going to make it even tougher on me, because it means, like, the ones I did, like, this means, like, next time I'm going to be probably, like, you know, evicting, like, you know, others, like, you know, I don't know, it may not be that hard. Like, if I got rid of Soul, Fenton, I don't know. Either way, I'm going to definitely have to make sure I keep Vess, Brosifer, Vess, Brosifer, Van Helsing, Lulu, Nefret, and Lyra on. So, yeah, definitely I'll be able to do that and everything. We'll just have to, like, go through and, like, because this playthrough is like the one I'm going to consider my canon playthrough, where I'm actually choosing the one I really want to choose. And the next one or whatever, and even still, I could have, like, because the main thing about this is that on this playthrough, I'm just going to, like, try to get, like, all their levels up. Get everyone's, like, levels at level 10, like the ones that are remaining. And if I can do that, I can just, like, you know, reload the save and go through, like, with, like, each of, like, those contestants and do, like, the special date with each of them. Otherwise, I have to be doing, like, a crap load of playthroughs for this. At minimum, it means I could probably, like, do, like, 2 playthroughs, because everyone I didn't keep on there before, I can just get their levels at the 10. And each time at the end, just, like, you know, load up, you know, basically go and take each, like, 2 at a time on the date. So this time, obviously, we're going to get Medusa and Elle's things out of the way. And then we'll just have to go through, like, you know, each one's, like, along the way later on. So the way I see it is that we're here at the port. I just want to check something real quick before we actually call it on the stream. So we can set sail now. Alright, so since that's the thing... Yeah, so we're gonna basically just kind of stick with the save I had and everything like that, because next stream I'll just like load, keep the ones that I didn't choose this time, and we'll go through and like do that with the other ones. So I'm guessing that, because it said like, what you call it, at the cast, it says right here that, you know, because we had the quest and everything, we got like, of course can't do that now, but we still gotta do Soul, Medusa, and, so at the very least we do need to do L. I mean, we have to like obviously do Medusa and L's quest and everything, but also, just for the sake of me being able to do, like, you know, do like the special date with Soul later, like on my off-stream thing, just kind of like take him on that special date with him, so I can get like the trophy for that. I'm gonna obviously have to make sure I find this mirror for him. But these are things I'm gonna be worrying about probably next stream. And the way it's looking, this may be like I'll probably be able to finish this up on Monday. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually go and save real quick, and then we're gonna go and call it on the stream. Where's the save point? I forgot there's no maps in this. Shoot. I believe there should have been a confession over here. Fortunately, it's a bit of a ways off, so. Alright, let me go and actually just try to do a long jump over here, see if I can reach it. It seems like the can tuna is increased here. Wait, hold on. I can also take one of them on a date if I wanted to, like kind of like, you know, raise their thing up to 10. Alright, this is frustrating, in fact that I'm not like seeing a, like, you know, I'm trying to remember where it was at. Okay, well maybe, because I'm obviously going to have to come back to the castle anyway. And if it comes down to it, I can't like properly like to do like Soul's quest, I can obviously just load up the other save. But we're going to get on the boat, see where it takes us. We definitely need to make sure that we, like, you know, complete, like, Medusa and L's quest. Alright, so we actually can choose with regard, so, back to the pyramid, right? Okay, see, now that's even more messed up. So, you know, it doesn't pause the game when you're doing that, so they actually can hurt you? That's stupid. So, Thundercrack Hollow, we can easily warp there. Little Italy. Romantic Rendezvous and boss fights galore. Greek sewers. Medusa believes her body part may be, or she's better than this. Alright, we're gonna travel to the... See, now that's stupid, like the fact you can get hurt like that.
No. No, I don't want to talk about her. But that's because I think I'm over it. I'm over it. Grim, you crazy son of a bitch, I'm over it.
Okay. Now I'm hoping that there's gonna be a save point right here, so because this is basically where we're gonna start off the next stream, if I can find a save right here. Because obviously, you know, Medusa's head's gonna be down this way. Or like not her head, but her body. I'm trying to see, there's a confession here. Okay, I'm getting frustrated. I'm not seeing a confession. I really need one, so I can go ahead and save. What is this? Okay, that obviously is like leading to another area. I gotta find a confession. Well, there's a get plane tickets. Yeah, that's good. I mean, but I've obviously got a boat. So this is frustrating. Okay, now I'm gonna like have to find me like a save point.
Maintenance for a plant-based body ain't that hard, bub. Sunlight, water, and of course, love. Do you have any idea how much your vegetables would grow if you just said nice things to them and treated them with adoration? There's a reason that zucchini out back's as big as it is.
Okay. Okay then. Okay, I've got to find a save point. What was this to again? Nope. I think I remember where they're... See, that's... Oh my god. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna have to go back into, like... Like, so this is what, like, it's frustrating. It's like, I mean, maybe I jumped over it before. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't. Alright, so let's go ahead and just head on back over into the little town area. Where we got, I do know, I think there was one over there. Just gotta, like, you know, go and save, and then next stream, we can pick back up, like, go into the, back into the Greek sewers, so we can take care of Medusa. I know there was a safe spot around here. Actually been a while. Yeah, here it is, finally. Got a confession. Alright. So, see, if I did this, I can keep, like, the other characters on there. So I'm actually gonna keep this one right here, so that way, you know, I can at least load up this one. That might make it a little bit easier, like, you know, but then again, it doesn't really matter, because, like, next playthrough I'll be bringing, like, just be keeping the ones I kicked off this time anyway, so it's not really, like, it really makes much of a difference. It would help me, like, get some of the things quicker, but basically it may not be have, like, extend this playthrough a little bit more, like, off stream, instead of just starting up a new one and just doing it from there. Whatever the case, Rogues, I'm gonna go ahead and call it on the stream right here. Tomorrow, or is it after midnight? I'm pretty sure after midnight. Yep, it's after midnight. So sometime today, there will be some co-op streams, 1 or 2. The main thing is more like that's definitely going to be happening is me and Big D343, possibly Deceptus. We're going to be playing Demonologist again. Really excited for that. Hopefully, won't be dealing with any problems with the Revenant like we did last time, because that obviously was like definitely a frustrating thing for Mickey D343. And I read on the message on the discussions for Demonologist on Steam that a lot of other people were having problems with the Revenant as well. Definitely isn't a fun ghost to encounter. It definitely feels like you can break the game considering just attack you at any time. But they definitely do something about nerfing the Revenant. Whatever the case, me and Mac, we're gonna be playing. Playing Demonologist. Hopefully, maybe Deceptus might be able to join us for that. But also another friend of mine, Phantom Princess, she may actually be joining as well. Let me actually go ahead and get like a thing for her channel for you guys real quick, so you can go and throw her a follow. Let me just do this real quick, like and everything. That wasn't right.
Where do you have it?
Okay, so yeah. Like I said, she mostly plays Phasmophobia, but I did like, you know, chat with her and everything. I told her she had Demonologist and everything. I was watching her Phasmo stream the other day. Was telling her, you know, she had Demonologist and everything. She wanted to join, like, play at any time. Just feel free to ask and everything. And I basically suggested to her, like, you know, possibly playing, you know, tomorrow, like, playing today. And she said if I was still, like, if me and Mac were still playing when she got off work, you know, she'd join in. But I told her if not, I'd just, like, possibly just maybe start up another stream. So, again, it's a possibility that, you know, she'll be joining us as well. If not, I'll probably be doing a second stream where me and her will be playing. Hopefully, if Deceptus can't join me and Mac, he might be able to join me and her for that. Whatever the case, you guys aren't following her, definitely go and throw Phantom Princess a follow on Twitch. That's her URL right there. And that being said, I'm going to call it stream right here. Actually, I don't know if anyone's live to raid. Well, I mean, not really a lot of people around in chat right now. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to at least see if there's anyone I can raid on Twitch. Even though... yeah, there's not really much, well, not really much anyone live per se. Well, I guess we can, like, throw a quick raid to Ink, even though it's not really, like... it's not gonna be a substantial raid, of course, never really are. But anyways, guys, we're gonna be going. We're gonna be taking it over to Empress Inc. So stick around for the raid. And that being said, I'll see you guys once I actually kind of get everything going for this. So, anyways, that being said, going to go and call it on the stream here and everything. So much love, guys. See you guys for some Demonologist Day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching my stream. If you like my content and want to see more, be sure to follow me and hit that notification bell. You can also find me on Instagram and join my Guilded server to hang out and join in on occasional movie nights. If you're an aspiring streamer, my website contains a collection of over a dozen completely free text guides with advice to help you out. Sections dedicated to proper networking, the importance of channel panels, handling dead air, and many other topics. You can find a link to my website on my Twitch and YouTube channels. See you guys next time.